Hello, everybody, and welcome to Glassbreakers Guild on Casual Cactus. We are here. We have everyone around the table, and we're ready to get started, I think, on the third chapter of our increasingly misnamed Valley campaign. And you'll see why when we get started, but first, just a few quick reminders as we get started here this evening. All of our video content does wind up on our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel, so be sure if you are a fan of ours that you head over there, hit like and subscribe, make sure you turn on all the notifications, and you'll know when we put new stuff into that online repository. There's quite a bit of content out there already. This entire campaign is out there. We have a previous long form campaign that we ran. It was our run through Tomb of Annihilation. So that is out there. We've also got numerous one-shots. Lots of different people sitting here in the DM's chair having fun. We talk about stuff. We've done VR. We've done board gamings. All kinds of fun stuff out there. If you're not tuned into that, you really should be. So go ahead and go over there, help us out on that side of things as well. We also do have a Discord server set up and running so that you guys always know what the schedule looks like. We use it primarily to give you guys the weekly schedule so that you know when to tune in and join us here around the gaming table. If there's any changes to our normal schedule, you'll find it out there. We do have the Monday night sessions that we're running like tonight, and then we also have 3 Sundays out of every month. We've got pre-recorded sessions that we've done, and that Discord server will always let you know what those times are and when to tune in. So be sure, if you haven't already, join up with that. I did see Distal doing the lurk thing. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and we will hopefully entertain you this evening. That said, I don't think there is anything else I need to go over, so we can roll right into tonight's session. And as you can see, we have everyone around the table. So, we're going to have fun tonight. I hope we're going to have fun tonight. I'm probably going to have fun. I hope these guys will.
You're having fun.
I'm having fun. You're having fun. We're all having fun.
You're already having fun.
And hopefully,
so cute.
hopefully this will not be a TPK tonight. We'll see.
What?
Wow.
That's an option?
That is an
The
option.
stakes
yes.
have been raised.
All right, so it has been a year since things in the Serenethi Empire changed irrevocably. The Empress still lives,
For now.
but she is also not living. She sits on the throne, but her authority and her power, which once spanned a continent, is greatly diminished. She barely holds on to the grounds of her own palace. Instead, the authority for law and order in her capital city of Costas has fallen to, some would say, was seized by the Apellian Order. Trade is now the purview of the Merchants Guild. And her armies, once the most powerful military force on the continent, are in a shambles. This is the world you find yourselves in 1 year after the Elwick incident.
The Elwick incident.
Sorry, guys.
This day dawns chill and gloomy in the city of Costus. Once the most important city of the empire, in the blocky militaristic towers of the palace keep, the empress sits on her throne, neither living nor dead, and her empire's reach, much like her own, is greatly diminished. On the road outside the city, topping the last rise as the main trade route runs down into the coastal metropolis, is a familiar figure, somewhat changed by the events of the last year, and a few new companions. Killian.
You.
Your sights.
Me.
This is your first time seeing the city of Costus. It is, much as you would expect, a blight upon the earth. Large, blocky walls surround the city, and you can see that they run all the way to the coast on either side of a large bay. The river that the road has been paralleling runs through a large river gate. You assume it can be closed in the event of a siege, though who, in their right mind, before, would be willing to go up against the Serenethi Empire? Just to the side of the river gate, there is the road gate, and topping the rise, you see already this morning a long line of villagers and merchants queuing up to enter the city. You have companions with you this day. Who are they?
Are you traveling with anybody else or just me?
I don't know.
So Rain is there as well. Rain has sort of long, dark hair and very light skin. He is wearing what looks like maybe like a cloak or a fanciful robe over top of his armor. On his forehead there is a mask ready to be pulled down. It looks as though it is perhaps made of porcelain of some sort, or maybe a really fine lace. From a distance it's hard to tell. But it is in the shape of a falcon, on the top of which is a black gemstone. As he walks up sort of to stand beside Killian and look down on a city that he has also never seen, he walks very, very both quickly and very lively. He has a dancer's grace about him. Anything else?
What'd you name?
Rain.
What?
R-A-I-N-E.
He is a wood elf, so sort of tall and willowy. There are some like really maybe sort of like not super distinctive, but there are some family resemblances going on between Killian and Rain.
And how do you spell your name?
R-A-I-N.
I thought there was an E.
There's not an E at the end.
Oh, there is an E at the end, sorry.
Nice.
How do you spell Rain? Oh, well.
Rain.
Like rain.
You didn't
With
specify
an E.
whether it was the name or not.
So, is this your first time to the capital?
Yeah, so I've seen a good portion of the former empire, but not the capital specifically.
Okay.
They didn't particularly welcome the transients, as it were.
Very true. Very true. So, what are the two of you? What conversations are the two of you having as you make your way this gloomy morning?
So what's going to be the easiest way to get in? Do you think we just go in with the merchants, or do we try to like... Because your face is probably known around here, right?
They cannot see my face.
Oh, you have your full armor?
Yep.
Never mind. Do we just go in the merchant's entrance, or is there like...
So are you like Mandalorian? You just have to have it on like all the time.
I mean, he has his armor
This
on
is
pretty
the way.
much all the time. I mean, the The thing I would be the most worried about is how much they'll charge us to go into the city.
That's
Um,
fair.
There's always the over-the-wall approach, but
I mean, that sounds simple, but it might be counterproductive.
agreed.
I feel like this is one of those moments where you just open the door and realize it wasn't locked.
Because if we're on some sort of a list and she's here, then it'll make us easier to find for her at the very least.
True. Keith, how fast is that line moving?
Seems like it's moving reasonably fast. I mean, it looks like every party attempting entry is spending between 2 to 5 minutes with the guards. Looks like maybe answering questions, having wagons searched for contraband, the things you would expect a city to be doing.
Bless you.
Actually, make me a perception check real quick.
Oh, my dice are still over there.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
26.
20? Okay. In point of fact, it actually appears as though at a certain point the line diverges into two, and there is one line for merchants and wagons, goods that need to be more closely inspected, and one for just travelers coming and going. And that one, the without the real heavy inspections, actually seems to be moving even somewhat faster, 1 to 2 minutes per party.
Yeah, might as well see if they'll let us in. I mean, if not,
Then
we'll
there's
another
always
way,
the other. Yeah. All right, lead the way.
Okay. So the two of you make your way down to the end of the line and start queuing and start making your way towards the city gates. About 25 to 30 feet in front of you in the line, there is one of the figures that you've been hearing more of since the Ulwick incident, but you haven't had a chance yet to lay eyes upon. The Dragonborn.
Ah, yes, the lizard people.
You just see the back of the dragon.
You just see the back of the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah. So Kazakh, he'll look like a somebody towering above children, standing around people. He's so tall that he sticks out a lot. And with him, everything is bigger. His weapon on his back is huge, just because he's such a big guy that he could hold a big weapon. And what?
A big weapon.
A big weapon.
Like, never gonna
No, he was the one that laughed.
I'm the one who laughs. I could hear the eye rolls.
It's always big and what really is.
Yeah, so he's a Dragonborn, Black Dragonborn. Let me pull out my character sheet. Unfold it.
like
it's
to
only
point
one.
out-
It's only one right now.
I'd like
We're
to point
good.
out that this was freshly printed straight. He purposely bolded.
Of course he did.
Heck
We are
yeah,
right
man.
It would have been the other way.
Yeah, so he's a Black Dragonborn, barbarian as usual. So,
Of course.
and how far do you want me to go into my character?
As deeply as you want to go.
Okay.
Keeping in mind that at this moment you have not met anyone else at the table.
More like description.
That's not true.
Well,
Slightly
More than
more.
one person at
Okay.
the table.
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
You haven't met more than one person at the
More
table.
than one person at the table. Okay. Yeah, so I am going to look Not paranoid, but I'm gonna be alert around all these people.
Okay.
I don't quite trust anyone, for a good reason.
Well, to be fair, most other people around you are sort of shying away and very much nervous with your presence as well.
Well, I'm nervous with their presence.
Afraid
Right
to eat
back.
kids.
So, yeah, and I guess
Level 3.
with me, I'm
Level 3.
on the front of my person is a gnome.
I want the
Another
visual
person.
of Rain be like, oh, Keswick, and he just turns and there's like
There's a child. So
There.
on my armor, affixed on my armor is this little carrier for a little person.
It's a papoose.
Yeah. They can either fit on the front or back, depending on how they sit, but it's big enough for a little gnome
on the halfling.
or a halfling. Yeah, so I guess she'll be chilling on the front, but
I'm talking to everyone.
so
Just, like,
imagine
leaning over it.
imagine like a little halfling just legs dangling in front of my guy. She's just talking to everybody and
Gotta
everything.
be real careful when she gets nervous and starts kicking those feet.
Yeah, she's more excited. I'm the calm, quiet one. Well, not I guess calm, but you know I'm always on alert. But yeah, she's talking up a storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's I'm a halfling, Lightfoot halfling. I have white hair, obviously not old, obviously not a child. And I am talking to everyone around, completely heedless of the fact that they're not looking at him directly or anything. I'm just kind of like, ooh, what a lovely horse you have there. I'm like, ooh, hi. Are you selling those cheeses at the market? Just
Oh.
hello. And I look very serious though, but I'm hanging from the baby drum.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Nyx, which would be fun.
With a Y or an I?
With a Y.
Yeah.
So, and then my character's name, my other name is Rain. So I'm like, this will be fun. We're just trading names.
Name shuffle.
They use the same name generators, obviously.
You guys can ask what my full name is, but so far I just go by Nyx.
And what's your class?
I am a cleric. That's
Okay.
all you know.
So, Rain, you've met them before. So make
It's
me a
hard to
perception
forget
check
them.
real quick as you guys join the line.
To see if you notice the giant dragonborn and the baby
24.
born.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh hey, I know that guy. About 20 feet ahead of you guys.
Okay, so I am being quiet, but I am like 90% sure that I know that guy and the voice that you're hearing from the other side of him.
So in my mind, you can see everybody in line, and Keelan's just gonna lean out of line a little bit, but look ahead.
The big one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that they were from the place that I was for the 8 years that I was gone, Faerun. So I'm gonna do the cough thing, the like, or, sorry, that was my own.
Try it again. One more time.
Kazakh!
Okay.
That brings me back.
Okay, so Kazik, make me a perception check, and because you are alert, you will have advantage.
If he doesn't turn around, that's not him.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in that 20.
Natural
Whoa.
20.
First roll of the new
Nice.
chapter.
First roll of the new chapter. Awesome. Well, not the first one.
I mean, I was 18 once.
Yeah. Your first roll,
Murphy's
natural
first roll.
20, sounds good. So, Kazik, as you're standing there, you know, Nyx is sort of babbling away like she always
You've
does.
learned to tune her out.
And
Yeah, I don't listen at all.
you hear a familiar voice calling your name from about 20 feet behind you.
I like I turn around and I start scanning the crowd.
And you see Rain standing there with someone else in full armor.
Almost.
Do I see also?
Well, I mean, would you be paying attention? I mean, I assume that as he turns,
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
your eyes kind of go that direction. So yeah, you probably would.
Oh, Rain, here, Rain.
Hey! Long time no see, guys.
I'm sorry, I don't remember you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Rain.
Oh, Rain! Yeah, that's right. Okay. I remember, yeah.
It's been a little bit. At least like a year at this point. So. Oh, wait, hang on. And Rain will start digging in his bag, and he'll pull out some, like, mango jerky, dried mango.
It's like, oh!
I'll just toss it. So you're
And there's
not in line.
like everyone between you guys is just like back and forth doing the whole tennis match, watching this interplay thing between you guys.
I guess we'll talk once we're in, so that we're not talking over everyone. But it's good to see you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Don't
know,
see
just-
you inside.
dealing with this.
This is the thing you carry with you.
What'd you say,
I
Nix?
said, well, I'll see you inside, but I'm already eating mango.
I think she said we'll see you inside.
I'll see you there.
All right.
No, you're
So-
gonna love them. They are a delight.
Well, one of us is.
And you met them where?
Well, Kazakh was running from some sort of a hunter. I didn't get all the details, but because of my particular position, I was able to work with them and get him a place to hide for a while. They're good eggs though.
Good eggs.
Good eggs.
Scrambled, but good eggs.
I mean,
One's deviled, one's scrambled.
I haven't had eggs in a long time.
Okay.
you're just so sick of
Daniel
eggs.
talking, or is that Kazakh talking?
Both.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to you guys who weren't here to start with. There are city maps there.
Yes.
And there are enough copies for everyone to have one. So if you want to take one of those and make notes on the city, please feel free. I do not have it available to make it visible on the screen
Which
yet,
gate is
but
it? Is it the one by the market?
yeah, it's the
It would be
it's the western gate
right
or
there.
eastern gate. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right by the river.
We are here.
Hey, Lance.
Hey, what?
Do you have the shaggin with you?
No, I am not with the Shaggin.
Okay.
Kind of hard to
Well, that's what I was wondering.
pocket that.
Yep, nope.
Yep, he is on foot at the moment. It has been so you guys are coming from, or Killian at least is coming from Sutterton. I don't know.
I
if
was there with him.
You were there as
Oh,
well.
that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
It's been a somewhat harrowing trip. It's a lot more wild in the wilds now. Monsters everywhere that never used to be a thing. These new things that people are calling dragons, great big flying lizards that can breathe fire and do magic, and they are running rampant. No one has yet figured out what to do about dragons yet. So it's been this whole big thing in the year since the Elwick incident.
Good money in hunting them.
Yeah, except no one's figured out how to take one down yet. They're kind of nasty yet.
We're in a Game of Thrones era where no one knows how to kill them yet. So
Right.
Have they tried shooting them?
A lot.
I was seeing that with the dragon heart.
Yeah. So so it's going to take you guys both groups a little while to get through the line and get into town. Meanwhile,
Sorry,
first
I
of
just
all,
sent you a thing about my character.
Ray dead.
Sorry, I was,
Right here at the table.
Re-rolling.
I apparently did not check well enough, so I didn't think we would be streaming tonight.
No worries.
I thought it would be a little bit more casual. I was incorrect, and that's on me.
But
Casual for casual.
All right.
So with that, where do you want to put me?
Well,
More casual, less
that's a
cactus.
question I was actually just going to put to you. It's like,
Okay.
where in the city would you like to live?
Do you?
I mean, do you, or are you just meeting up with your friend Rain in the city?
Oh, I don't know. He's back.
Okay, so probably you live in the city then, or at least are visiting the city.
Yeah, I'm still somewhat nomadic. I
Okay.
do still travel with various performing groups.
Okay.
But for the last, it's been 8 years since the original swap happened, right?
It's been a year.
Well, no, not since.
Oh, the
Elwood thing.
original swap.
Yeah,
The original swap
um,
was 3,000 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a
wasn't it?
lot longer than that.
When did you?
8 years ago. It's been 8 years.
8 years since
Well,
that.
Okay.
I guess 9 years now.
Whatever.
8 when
somewhere
you got
around there.
back, so
Yeah.
9 now.
Okay.
So for the last 9-ish years or so, as I've just been traveling and doing various performances, I have been looking for my long lost friend Rain
Okay.
because he just stopped writing me letters.
The jerk.
Really
Yeah,
rude.
both of you. You come to the city, you don't message us?
So I have.
We don't have the message rings anymore. The message things.
I want to say that I have like some friends that I stay with while I'm in Costas.
Okay. What sort of social strata would they be in?
Probably amongst adventurers and performers.
Okay.
Like
So not high.
like the
So,
common
like-
campus.
Low to mid range.
Okay, so lower middle class, maybe.
Is there
Okay.
a commune of struggling artists that would be where?
Let's
Where you would find
see.
bards and fighters intersecting, maybe.
Okay.
So in the army band.
A bar.
Yeah, taverns, bars, things like that. Okay.
There's one in the market.
There's,
remember
I mean,
correctly
there's
saying.
a lot of stuff around. Let's see. I'm just trying to find a spot where you would be. Not there. Nope, not there. 10, 9, 9, 9. Ah, yeah, that works. Okay. So if you are looking, so Nat, if you are looking at that map of the city that is in front of you,
Yep.
find the bridge that is the furthest downstream.
This one?
Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Cross the bridge to the north, and not that first road that parallels the river, but the next intersection up. There's sort of a broad avenue and the sort of a more narrow one. Right in the southern corner of that, the southwestern corner of that, there is a tavern that you are frequenting. And that is where you are located.
What's it called?
Yeah, what's the tavern called?
The no name.
They're salty nuts.
Hold on. What about the Flotsam and Jetsam?
That'll work.
Yep.
It's better than the salty nuts.
I know.
He just because he chose yours over his.
Beige nuts.
In pink.
Okay. Sounds good. It's close enough to that sort of, it's sort of close enough to the waterfront that makes sense. So that works. So it is a chilly and sort of gloomy day, and you're making your way to the Flotsam and Jetsam to belly up to the bar, because I mean, I don't know what plans you have for the day, but they start at the bar.
Yes. So I am going to meet up with a contact of somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody who might know about people who randomly disappear 9 years ago.
Okay. So you're like 3 steps removed from the person you actually want to talk to.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah. I'm just. It's been 9 years, and so at this point, I am passively following any lead I can get my hands on.
Gotcha.
What are you?
I'm a half elf. Do you want me to describe my
Yeah.
character?
Absolutely.
Okay, so my name is Lyra Silverwing. No, Silverleaf. I don't know why I wrote down wing, because it's definitely supposed to be leaf.
Leaf wing.
Silverleaf. We'll work in a wing somewhere else. I am a bard fighter, and hold on, where did my little note card go? So she has. I don't know how many of you have seen and or played Horizon Zero Dawn. But you know how Aloy has the bright red hair, sort of messy braid thing going on? Kind of that, maybe a little bit tamer, just because, not Aloy. But she wears a lot of greens and browns. If you walk by her, she kind of smells like spices. You can't quite place what it is exactly, but lots of different spices. She does have an amethyst necklace that I will talk to you about later.
Okay.
Yeah, like medium build, she's a half elf, so I don't know how tall are half elves.
Human
Human size.
sized.
5'6". Make myself tall.
You're
Wow.
tall.
I'm so tall. I'm 5'4", Danny.
It's like, oh, that's it. So tall.
It's okay. You can still just rest assured that your torso is taller than mine.
I am 5'6", and I feel better about myself.
You are a little taller than I am.
Yeah, Nate, you're so tall.
So tall.
But yeah, that's Lyra.
Okay. All right. So you find your place in the Flotsam and Jetsam. You order your drink and you set about waiting for this person who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows some things about people who have gone missing.
I'm not very hopeful.
Yeah. While you're sitting there, you're sort of mentally. Now it is early, so this is not the on time for anybody going to a bar.
Like mid-afternoon?
No, it is morning.
Oh, no.
Morning.
Oh.
So you're there super early. So they clearly have got their C-string bard up. Maybe an apprentice to someone who knows what they're doing, but it's kind of painful actually. So you're probably gonna be a little bit distracted and a little bit out of sorts by the time your meeting rolls
If
around.
you perform, maybe you get free drinks.
Ah.
If I what?
If you perform, maybe you get free drinks.
I'll do anything. This is terrible.
Hi.
Hi, Lucas.
Yes.
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 It's morning. It's a chilly and gloomy morning as
Oh
you
boy.
step out of the boarding house that you've been staying in.
Okay.
You stand for a moment on the street, trying to decide if it's going to rain and if it would be completely untoward of you to pull the hood up on your cloak as you are making your way out to try and find sustenance this morning.
Mhm.
Looking around, you do notice quite a number of city guards, and almost all of them are bearing the badge of the Apellian Order. Every time you see one of those, you can't help but wince just a little bit
Yep.
and hope that you are not recognized.
Yep.
Please introduce your character and tell us a little bit about how you are spending your morning.
Okay. I'm playing Lucas, a halfling investigator from Valda's Spire of Secrets. Shout out to them, I guess.
Not
Not
sponsored.
sponsored, but sort of a very cheerful fellow. Sort of always is has like a smile, very upbeat, sort of very Hobbit-esque, sort of little vest that's slightly bulging with one button, a nice long coat, this very nice like cloak / scarf around his neck, and just carrying like a satchel on his side that seems to be full of stuff, and just going about his day trying to figure out how he's going to get food on 1 silver piece.
So about this time, passing by you on the street, there's a group of 4 rather unique individuals. One in full armor,
Okay.
a large, you've heard them described as dragonborn, with a halfling strapped to his chest, and Rain.
The normal one.
Just your name.
Okay.
And they are talking amongst themselves as they travel down the street.
Okay. Do I catch anything as they go
What
by?
is the conversation?
Okay, so wait. Why are you guys in Costas?
I'll let her explain.
Okay, Nix, why are you in Costas?
Oh, we're in a job. We were hired to find someone, and this is the last place we heard that they were.
Do you need help?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, all we really have is this picture that was drawn by this person's brother, and so we just need to know, have you seen this person around?
Hold on. Also, why does it look like it's on a tortilla?
We're saying the same thing. It looks great as a tortilla.
That's amazing.
It's been through a little bit. We've had to redraw it a couple times.
I don't suppose they gave you a name.
Mm-hmm. Her name is Delsara Silverada.
Did I ever hear Dell's full name?
One time when she first
And we knew we'd be here because we found one of her little magazine pieces, and it said that she would be here in Costas.
Oh no.
I love you so much.
Okay,
Did Stephanie work today? No.
Please. Also, the back does say, "Please print me 100 more."
turn this around. Turn it around.
Beware Elwick.
Beware
Oh my
Elwick.
god.
Here, I'll read it out loud. Beware Elwick, a city of monsters and unimaginable perils. Never go visit. Elwick, the once humble fishing village and hub of fashion and food of the skirts of the Empire, was recently visited by yours truly to endure such horrors and monstrosities. I think that's misspelled. My esteemed readers could never imagine. Gorgons, dragons with 8 heads, half fish, half human people, filling the oceans, ready to spear any of the most unlucky, woe to be all, whom have the misfortune of visiting. None the least, also don't think that's a word, was the truly abysmal, in all caps, food and drink you may find at one tavern, Hadari's, at which your own fearless writer trembles to even describe. Food past its expiration, drink so awash with mold, tiny creatures began to live and thrive in the wine barrels, creating an ecosystem and community where one should find only tannins and sugar. Indeed, my advice is to stay away from dear Elwick. Seeking love's caress, I cannot express how much yours truly enjoyed the services rendered at the Gilded Lily, as well you all know. I am its patron, and it is my vice. It can be yours too. This month's highlight comes in the form of half-orc Groog the Bone Smasher. Smasher is capitalized. Don't let his name fool you. This big softy keeps his partners like his favorite club. Well-oiled and tended to lovingly. The Madame has offered his services for 2 gold a night.
That's like, oh jeez.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you're hearing all of this.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, you deserve
awesome.
that inspiration.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is. That's
Volume
amazing.
10, Issue 3.
Dels
I
has
love that you
been
noticed
busy.
that.
Yeah.
That's like what?
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's
Huh.
salacious.
That is very on brand.
Who hired you?
That's amazing.
Oh my hell!
Hatterai, the owner of the
Oh,
disgusting.
is he
Dallas's
going after
brother.
her for slander?
Yes.
No. Apparently, she's driven so much business to him. He's asking her to stop.
That makes more sense than I like. Well,
I
hold on, let me see.
I want it next.
That's amazing.
well.
I don't know how to spell it.
Steph,
Okay,
well done.
That's okay.
Well done.
So
Yep.
literally,
That's
Killy was
amazing.
about to be like, "Is that a K or a C?"
It is both because
It
I did
is
not know how
indeed
to spell it. Neither did Dels.
I actually might be able to help you out, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yup. I know this person you're looking for.
Hey, first-hand
Perfect.
information.
Well, it's been a year.
I raised my hand for a high five from.
From Keswick.
It's like,
I was like, "Wow." What were you guys done with?
So
Yeah, that's,
We,
that's so good.
Huh.
at first we were hired because he wanted her to stop, just because of the slander. But apparently
It's working in his
it's
favor.
working
Yep.
way too well, and I'm assuming she's in hiding because she's very upset that it's working to his fortune.
She
If she
should have
knows.
known better.
I don't know. He's paying
For
us to
what
find
it's
her.
worth, unless it has gone massively downhill in the last year, none of that is true about Hadari's. It's a wonderful place.
Really? Darn it. I wanted to go and kill some monsters.
The monsters may still be there, but
Especially with you guys left it a year ago.
So, having heard all of that, what is your reaction there,
Okay.
Lucas?
I have sending as a spell.
Mhm.
My friend, would he have mentioned a man in armor in association with?
No, not specifically,
Okay.
no.
Interesting. I wasn't planning on doing anything today except, hiding out. But this team seems interesting, so I'll tell. I'll
Okay.
tell this group.
Any particular place you guys are heading?
yes, because it's the only place I know where we might be able to find someone who can help us in Costas.
Okay.
I have some very old directions to somebody's shop.
Well, this will be interesting. Okay. We will come back to that. See me. It is a cold and gloomy morning in Costas. However, your bed is quite warm and toasty, especially considering Akarai is with you as you wake up this morning. How do you feel about that?
Warm and toasty.
Spicy?
Where's the consent?
Well, yes.
He didn't just show up.
Yeah, no, this
From
was
heaven.
not a this is not a weird God in my bed situation, thankfully. Well,
It was like he was there when she went to bed.
yes, there we go.
Okay.
I don't know. A little. There's some cognitive dissonance
Hmm.
in her brain.
Okay.
But like, he's there. She's not gonna be rude to him, like throw him out or anything. So she's just awkward now. She's a
Now?
Yeah, is that different than normal?
little more awkward than usual right this second.
Okay. Well, so lying there, you do see the morning sun trying to peek through. You kind of get that it's a sort of gloomy gray day this morning. How long would you stay? Would you wait until he woke up? Would you pull yourself out of bed before he woke up? What?
I go ahead and get up out of bed and start getting myself ready for existence.
Okay. So, befitting your station, your assumed station, you do catch sounds from your kitchen downstairs. The cook that you have hired is bustling about preparing breakfast.
Hired.
Someone's doing well for herself.
It's been a difficult and busy year.
So Killian, you would actually know that between your grandfather and Mizuki's family, Simi has been set up with sort of a false persona as
Okay.
a not well-to-do but successful merchant, and you know she's in Costas somewhere. You just don't know where.
You better come
So you
see
get
that.
yourself together and head downstairs for breakfast. She lays it out for you. It is exactly what you appreciate for breakfast. No hard drink, unfortunately. Haven't had much cause for that recently.
I've had plenty of cause, I'm sure. I'm just trying really hard
Right,
to not.
but it is
I fail sometimes.
it is a healthy breakfast, and fairly well appointed, well laid out, and about 15 minutes goes by, and you feel sort of this breath of air on the back of your neck, and Akarai leans down and sort of kisses your neck, and as you do that, he just sort of reaches up and grabs your hand. I've told you about that.
I told you to walk heavier next time.
Sorry. And he goes around the table and sits down. Unfortunately, I do have to leave town today. I hope that won't be too big a bother.
I mean, I assumed that you were gonna have to. It's sort of the normal MO.
Yeah. I don't know how long I'll be gone this time, but I'll let you know. I'll write before I get back.
I mean, you can write before, too,
You want me to?
I guess.
All right. I will write before then.
Okay.
And so the two of you have a somewhat awkward morning after breakfast, as you always do when he shows up on your doorstep. And then he disappears back upstairs. You hear him sort of making an effort to bang around and make noise as he's getting ready.
I know you're up now.
As he comes back down, there's just this sort of big, goofy grin on his face, and he leans in and he kisses your cheek. I'll see you soon. And he exits. As he's leaving, he passes by a messenger walking up your front walk, who sort of lightly taps on the door frame of the open door. Mistress, a missive.
Oh, thank you. She'll tip him.
Okay. So it is a directive from your handler with the Apellian Order. It is a directive from Odessa. Now you've got it set up so that those messages go someplace else and get redirected to you. So you know this didn't come directly. You're not real sure how old the missive is. At very least a couple of days, perhaps as much as a week. To Simi, and it uses your actual given name, Simi Yalishi. your new assignment. There is, we have determined the location of a thief who has stolen valuable materials from the Apellian Order. Your orders are to apprehend him at your earliest convenience.
No, don't put him this way.
And redirect
Probably.
relay him to the cloister in Costus. And an address is given, and you recognize where it is. You've never been there, but it is just off of a market not far from the eastern gate to the city.
Am I chasing you?
Yes.
Hey, but that wasn't my choice.
When you said investigate, I assumed like talk about it, investigate.
Oh, you'll find out.
My mistake.
So what do you do with this information?
Well, I'm gonna do some investigation.
I'll do it better than I can.
I will go ahead and kind of dress in something easy to disappear in.
Okay.
And now, given my actual relationship with the Order,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to seek this person out and just kind of get a feel for what's happening here.
Okay. So you get yourself ready to head out into the city to find out if this is a legitimate task or something you wouldn't mind perhaps derailing. Let us say. Okay. Meanwhile, we will come back to our group of four making their way through the city. The main road does parallel the river for a good way, and then just past the island, out in the middle of the river, there is a broad avenue that turns off a little bit more to the west. It splits off from the main road. You do take that and travel a little bit deeper. You know roughly that if you keep going this direction, you'll pass through a couple of intersections, and before long you'll find yourself at Castian's shop, or those were the directions you had when last you had them. By happenstance, this leads you exactly past the Flotsam and Jetsam. So, and I didn't even plan that, it just happened.
How close is the Flotsam and Jetsam to Castian's?
It's like right around the corner.
It's like right around the corner, so I don't know if you caught the directions I gave.
So
her.
I just wasn't sure. Is it directly across the broad avenue from Castian's place, or is it on like that roundabout looking?
No, so if you go past that little roundabout thing and take the northern branch, it's right across that broad avenue, right next to that open space.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So, Lyra, your meeting went about as well as all of the other meetings that you've had. You've had your early morning pick-me-up, and with a deep sigh, you get up and walk out. And as you're walking out, make me a perception check, please.
Or you could use your passive.
What is your passive?
20.
Okay. I won't even make you roll for it then, because this is not a thing you are actively doing. It is just happenstance. As you step out of the Flotsam and Jetsam, completely dejected because you have hit another dead end, you look up, and the first thing that catches your eye is the great big black dragonborn with the halfling strapped to his chest. And then your eyes just kind of go down the line, and holy shit, that's Rain.
Rain? Rain!
Hey!
Hope you had a good stance, otherwise you'd fall.
I'm not dead! Faerun?
What?
Yep. It's a story. Hang on. He goes digging in his bag again. He comes up with another bit of mango jerky.
I'm like,
I walk over so she can grab it from me.
So, are we
Not
just
that.
feeding
Hang
her
on.
snacks to make sure that she's quiet? Yes.
Was that the-
Okay. I am familiar with this trick.
This backpack is full of snacks.
I think that's weapons. No.
What?
So, 8 years in Faerun, that is every recipe I was able to collect.
Oh.
That's a lot of recipes.
That's awesome.
I'm glad to see you. You were why we're here.
What?
Wow, that was fast.
I know, I am really good at this finding people thing, apparently.
That's...
I'm out of a job now.
All right, chapter 3 is wrapped up.
And Gillian's like, right, guys, I'm ready to go home now.
Where are you going?
Now?
Yes.
Well, I assume
Wait,
we're
Same,
gonna go
same
see-
place for
yeah.
them, but
Sorry, do you want to introduce me to your friends?
Yes. Okay, sorry. Lyra, this is Nyx.
Knackles, Stumbleduck, Shep, and Nim.
This is Nyx. And this is Kazakh.
Danny wants
Hi.
to know this. Nix-nackle
Stumbleduck, Shep, and Stumbleduck.
knackles.
Stephanie read in the standard book that halflings liked their names.
Mhm.
Yep,
So she
they
took
do.
all of them.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
after Stumbleduck?
Shep and Nim.
Sheppendim.
Can you just put that in chat?
That. Yeah.
And this is my cousin, Killian.
Hi,
hi.
Lyra. Nice to meet everybody. This is weird. I'm sorry.
Well, considering that I sort of dragged Killian along here to find you,
Not all that weird.
not that weird.
Actually going surprisingly well.
Yeah?
Well, I just, followed a lead that was another dead end to find you, so
Understandably.
I've had a
I
lot of build up to this
Oh.
moment.
Yeah, how long have you been looking for him?
Like 9 years?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
since I left.
Since you stopped writing me letters suddenly out of the blue?
Not on purpose, if it makes a difference. I have, several of them that I've written, but I couldn't really send them.
Because you were.
Because I was not.
What is Faerun?
Oh, it's a long story.
Yeah. I'll tell you tonight. Over dinner?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any plans, so I guess I'll just hang out with you guys. I just found the thing I was looking for.
Great, Castian's gonna love this.
I'm really excited about this.
As I'm sure you would be.
Lead on.
So, 2 blocks down.
All of you. Well, okay. All of you except for Lyra, roll me a perception check real quick.
I can tell you I'm going to fill that right now. Because I got mango.
Oh, man.
Let me just roll my...
Well, I mean, all of them that
Oh,
are there.
yeah. I don't know
Oh.
why I even
The
bothered.
smallest dice for the smallest hand.
The little grabby hands.
Okay.
What am I rolling again?
Perception.
Perception. Actually, Lyra, go ahead and make your roll too. Just
for funsies.
just for
Yeah,
fun.
because you could roll a 1.
I could. I did.
I don't know what you did, but you somehow pushed it off on her. You made it her problem.
Steven rolled a 20.
It has been transferred.
Oh no!
So you changed seats with him.
You did. He did swap you seats.
Not on purpose, not on
But
purpose.
it can't just be the seat because other people have sat there.
I've sat
It has to
there
be
before.
because he swapped you seats. He decided to move you to that seat.
Oh.
I think I have to cleanse my dice.
It won't help.
It's not, yeah.
I have a lot of stuff.
All right. So Lyra was a natural 1.
Yeah.
We got a natural 20.
Yeah,
Just really
Okay.
excited to see it.
16.
16.
A 3.
3.
Surprisingly, an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. Okay.
Somehow. With my mouth closed, my eyes are open.
Of all of you, only Rain realizes that there is a shadowy figure
What did you roll?
following
Oh,
along.
natural 20.
Yeah, following
26.
along behind you guys
That was-
down the street.
Exactly what you needed, because I rolled a 30.
Wow.
I mean, even my one is technically an 11.
That is why I had made you roll, because even with a passive 20,
Yeah,
you
that's-
still have
that's
to.
fair.
You still would have had to be
I would've-
actively looking for it.
Dang.
So of all of you, only Rain recognizes that there is a shadowy figure following along behind you down the street.
I'm gonna reach into my bag
Boop, boop, boop.
and sort of. Oh yeah, hang on.
Ooh, piece of candy. Piece of candy.
And at this point, Rain has Pavloved Nix.
Right, and he'll pull out a steel mirror, and he'll just sort of step up next to you, Killian, and he'll sort of act like he's looking at himself in the mirror, but he will be like,
Have you done this before?
have we been followed before?
Have you done this with Killian around before?
odds
Does
or
Killian
evens?
understand what you're doing?
Oh, I don't have
I
my
feel
dice.
like Killian.
I
You have your dice?
Also, we're in the
My-
we're in a city.
So my
I
dice
assume
tray is
there
up
are
on my
lots of
desk. Would
people
you grab that for me?
following
He's
us?
like, check out that girl. Right
I
there.
was gonna say, do you want to borrow one, but maybe
It's just
I'm
it's just
cursed.
Lyra.
Hang on. Let me do this while my dice show up.
I mean, if you don't catch on immediately, he's gonna be like, brown cloak.
That's not what I was looking for.
Are you wearing a brown cloak?
I am wearing. Well, I sent a picture of myself in the group chat. So.
Oh, I need to send my
Did
picture
Natalie see when I sent you the stuff about Killian?
in the Discord
I don't think so.
Yes.
or the
I
Facebook.
don't.
In the Facebook.
First bird. First bird.
For your
That
reference.
is actually.
This is
I
what
need
this
to
is
know
what it looks
how
like
to
now.
name.
Thank you. It's like I knew I forgot
No, I
to do
didn't.
something.
Yes, you did.
No, because I didn't see it. I did not because it didn't actually show up on my phone.
There you go. That's what his armor looks like.
So odds or
she's
evens,
so pretty.
Stephen?
Even.
No, you have not been followed before, so you have not used this particular trick before.
Okay, so he'll just be like, brown
I like
cloak.
Gus Gus.
Do I see what he's doing?
Make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm
So,
not trying to hide what I'm
You
doing.
know
but
what
it
I
looks-
said? I rolled a 30. I made some very interesting choices in this character. 0.
I mean, he's not hiding specifically what he's doing, but he sort of is
Oh
trying to
no,
make it look
but
like he's
you
looking at himself.
You have no idea about this character. He is.
It's like you're all about being sneaky and not being seen, but not so observant.
Yep.
Wow.
Brown clothes.
Why does it sound like a river?
Following us.
For how long?
At least 2 blocks at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Not mine, his.
stop. Well, are we inside of Castian's store?
Oh, actually, crap. I would also.
Yeah.
Also, Kazakh, brown coat behind us.
You are. I mean, you can probably see it from where you are. You still have to cross that main avenue first.
Okay, but I can. Okay, so I will like stop. Like, oh, we're gonna stop and talk right here, and just like see if he stops as well. Keeps moving.
I act like I'm not watching, but I'm looking.
Okay,
at my
so they stop
provision.
ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah, we stop, but we like like form up a little circle. Like we're talking at
Okay.
on the corner.
Okay.
What do you do?
I haven't had time to make enemies here yet.
So
This would be
so they
Killian.
clearly have not noticed you because
I mean,
you're just being that super sneaky. But they have stopped.
Okay.
I get ready to grab my sword as he gets closer, and not that's something that he can see, but just
Hand on hilt or whatever.
prepared. Yeah.
I guess I should prepare a spell. To blast
Okay.
Anyway. Oh, dang it, never mind.
you. Yeah, not on people.
Yeah, I know. Never mind.
Okay,
Forgot.
hang on.
So
So we have stopped. Do you stop? You've been following us.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Just run straight into the backside.
Well, I'll be damned.
It's got to be one of you two.
I don't know why it'd be me.
Did they stop again?
I mean, from the
I mean,
stories you told.
they
Yeah, we haven't started moving it.
They
We're
haven't
like
started
standing on
moving
the
it.
corner like we're talking in a circle.
Okay.
6th
I,
level fireball.
In the middle of the road.
In Costas.
As I prepare to grab my sword, I'm gonna grab Nyx real quick.
What do you? If one of you wants to cause a distraction, I can probably loop around and cut off their escape route,
You need a distraction?
just for a quick second, so they don't notice that I move.
Okay. So, my performing thing that I do.
Mhm.
So I do a sort of knife throwing thing, but I'll usually put a little bit of alcohol on the knives so that they look like they're burning flames. I also have found specific kinds of spices that flash burn, so if I throw them up in the air, they just,
Okay.
like.
Greater invisibility.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, save your spell slot. I don't need it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna start throwing knives a little bit and then throw some spices in the air and set them on fire.
Okay.
All
right.
I am used to this kind of a scenario. So I'm gonna like
You already know
climb
that.
out.
All right. So apparently one of the people that you've been following
Okay.
has started an impromptu fire dancing performance in the
Here, I'll
middle of
throw
the
it on a hat.
street.
Yeah, I'm like
When she starts her performance, right as the flash goes off, I will activate the active camo on my armor. So I will, cover it, and then I will, also using my armor's ability, I will start climbing up the wall to go get on the other side of him.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
You have disadvantage.
Yes, well, that doesn't
Oh,
matter too much.
it might not, but that's what the active camo does. Is you have disadvantage to see them.
5.
5? Okay. So you are completely distracted by the flaming daggers and fire bursts going off
Those might be magic items.
in front of you. And actually, there's a bit of a crowd forming because you are performing in the street.
So
I
good,
whipped out
Natalie.
my
Can I,
flute. I'm
can I
like
ask a question? In the year that has transpired since the Elwick incident,
I don't know, but
has
I'm doing
magic
it.
is magic still no or is it sort of like lulled in the last year?
It is still considered taboo.
Okay.
At least inside the city, it is still considered taboo.
There should be pretty obviously not magic,
Right.
unless you are not paying attention.
Right.
But
It's a show.
I've had to
Okay.
be careful about that.
All right. So you are. So you do
Yeah,
your
I'll
thing.
just move so that I'm behind him, so that if he sees these guys reacting and he tries to bolt, I am
16.
right there
Okay.
waiting.
All right. So what is your reaction to the
Sort of like
performance?
sink it.
Let's see, they're just performing.
I can play the flute apparently.
Just like that.
Are you playing your flute?
Yes.
Okay.
Tiny.
So between the two of you, what are your performance bonuses? So, Lyro,
9.
She
9.
I'm a skill monkey.
Okay.
Still moving.
What is your skill bonus?
For like performance or
Yeah, performance.
It's a +2.
+2. Okay.
I have +2. I'm not a skill monkey.
Plus 11 combined.
Plus 11 combined. Okay.
Like you're just like Jimmy
Join
Jr.
us, circus.
Lyra,
That's kind of where I came from.
roll 11d6, please.
11
Here.
d6.
Now you're going to be distracted by all the money that gets thrown their way.
Yeah.
If I wasn't trying to be ready, I'd help. So I've got a +10 for performance.
I do have 11. I should have done this on an app.
Yeah. Mine is.
What?
That was a fantastic rolling technique.
I have a lot of dice. It's a mistake.
Oh gosh, it's so much math. You used to even pull out a calculator.
Okay, where are they in the city? Hang on.
The table abacus. We need one.
We are in between the Flotsam and Jetsam and the.
Yes. Yep.
So Brayden, do you have a new character?
Mayhaps.
6. In my
6.
brain, like, see me as it is just like
5.
watching all of this unfold from above, going,
Hell?
It'd be important for you in casting to know you will not recognize Killian in his armor. Because this is new. He did not have it before we split.
38.
38.
I don't know if I'm actually there yet.
No, yet.
So it's not all in silver, but you are just you just earned 38 silver for that performance.
Nice.
Nice.
Are we done with the performance, or is it still going?
I mean, by
Okay,
the time
okay.
it's done, you will have earned 38 silver.
Okay.
We'll split it later.
Yes, we will.
Damn
And for you guys will see Killian sort of step off the wall behind our friend here and get ready to grab him by the scruff of his neck if he tries to run.
I turn towards our follower
Okay.
and start grabbing my sword.
I will point directly to him.
As you do that,
It's like,
I will.
Oh, crap.
I've been seen, and I will start dusting off my coat and just sort of look a little presentable, smiling, and head over to you guys.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Rain.
Pleasure to meet you, Lucas.
So
Lucas.
So from behind you. So who do you work for, Lucas? And at this point, I've deactivated the camel, so just in my full armor, standing behind you.
Currently myself is sort of privately currently.
Interesting.
Privately
Hello,
currently.
sea of me.
I was I overheard you talking about trying to find some individuals, and I happen to be have a skill set in finding certain individuals.
PI.
And
Hey, Nix, bring out the flyer. Have you seen this person?
Look at this tortilla. Have you seen this person?
Wow.
No.
That's even better the second time.
Unfortunately, no. But if you would wish for assistance, I am willing. I can offer my services.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Okay. 12, or sorry, 13.
I rolled a 5. He's telling the truth.
That's up to you two.
What do you cost?
Well,
What's in the hat?
25% of the reward, leaving 75% for the two of you to split it.
Who is?
He offered a reward.
I have no idea.
Did he offer a reward?
He's
Yes.
looking for a job and thought the sneaking up wasn't
Okay, Steph.
We'll take it.
Steph, evens or odds?
No, Keith, I like to imagine they have forgotten if there was a reward or not. So they're just gonna bring it back, and they're like, I don't remember what it was worth.
No, this is just so I know.
Oh, so you know
evens or
if it
odds?
was a
Odds.
Okay.
He was just sitting in his Hadari was just there, and he's like, I really wish someone would track Dells down for me, because he has such good luck. You guys are just like, absolutely.
Yes, 25% of whatever it was that we were gonna get.
It's still 0. But, you know.
That sounds quite
That's what I was
reasonable.
thinking.
Do you have any particulars on this individual other than
Then the tortilla.
on the tortilla?
Well, we have the.
I have her description. She was last in Plinth, which is a city I made up because I didn't know what else to do. And then we found this flyer.
She is the Harris of the Smut Empire.
Yes.
I'm
That
not
is
sure if I'm
accurate.
aware of that.
Does she
Sure.
just write like draw like porn
Yes.
pamphlets and just I've seen some of
Do
those.
you remember the ones that went around with ladies and dragons? That was her.
I saw one of those.
What?
Please tell me you're referring to the pamphlet and not a dragon and a woman.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
good. Okay.
Good lord.
Well, if I'll give you some time to think it over, and I pat myself down. I don't have a business card, but I'm sure if you ask around, you'll find me. I'm quite easily remembered. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You haven't even given us your name.
I said Lucas.
Okay.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
uh-huh.
What if
Nice to meet you.
Just-
Nice to meet you. Sleight of hand.
my passive is 20, bro?
I'm trying
He's
for
good.
it.
Alright.
So roll it.
Wait, what?
Sleight of hand.
Hold on. Can I see if I noticed that at all? Because I'm very
Oh,
weird
dear.
with the
You,
guy.
you can
Pick my
Uh,
thoughts.
He's wary.
Well, that was not high enough thought.
so perception.
Okay. 13.
21.
29.
Oh.
How much gold was it? Or silver was it?
38.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I will bid you all adieu, and I turn and go.
Just start making friends.
All right. So all of you that are there, roll me an insight check.
I have to live. I only had one silver piece.
Well, now you have 39.
12.
12,
18.
18,
13.
13,
24.
24.
8.
Well, 8. Okay. So for the girls, that was shady as shit.
Yeah, I thought I needed an insight check for that.
Halfling.
Says the little halfling.
I can say that because I am one.
So it would be racist if I said it because he was definitely.
Yes.
Can you please fight someday? I have so much to use. You can say it. You're my friend.
Okay, so
Okay.
strange halfling men in the street aside. The shop that we're going to is just up here. It has been a little while since I have seen my friend. I also don't know what. I also don't know what business he might currently be up to. So
What condition we I'd find
keep
him
it. Keep everything on the down low. Don't look anybody in the eye for too long, maybe. I've heard stories about what goes on in this place. I don't actually know.
Kind of stories.
I mean, potentially the sale of illegal goods,
Oh, whew, okay.
Okay.
among other things. So just don't until I get a handle on exactly what's going on in there and where things stand. Just
Who,
be mindful.
Does this person have a name?
He does. I don't know if he'd want me to give you his name.
Oh. Okay.
Like I said, it's been a year since I've seen him, so I don't know what he's been up to in a year. Frankly, I'm just happy his shop is still here, and that the directions he gave me were accurate.
We'll
This
pass
is a
along.
friend of yours?
I use friend in a very loose term here. He's definitely not a friend.
He's an acquaintance.
No, he's definitely more than an acquaintance. I just don't know if friend is the right word, but I don't have a better one.
He's a
Co-conspirator.
colleague.
He's not an ex-lover. Colleague that's a great word, actually. Colleague is a great word.
Contemporary. He lived at the same time as you did.
He exists.
So as Killian is sort of gesturing towards the shop front, Castian, take a moment to describe your shop front, because I imagine it's somewhat flamboyant.
Oh, it's very nice. It's very flashy. And, I mean, right in the front it says Castian's Haberdashery.
Oh,
Is his
no.
name Castian?
I am not. Again, I don't know if he'd want me to use his name or not.
Everybody in the capital knows me as Castian anyways, so.
But he might not know.
Yeah, but Killian does not know this.
You don't know that. But yes, in the front is very decorative sign. It says Castian's Haberdashery.
I love that.
And
I
very
s-
like, I don't know
fancy
how to show his
windows,
name.
doors. There's like hats all over the place, fancy hats, mostly made out of leather.
I can say his hats are very nice. Highly recommend them.
But they're black market hats?
The hats aren't.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, maybe there's been nothing shady that has happened around here for the last year. I just don't know, and knowing his luck and my luck, we might walk in the middle of something important, so, you know.
Sort of as you're having this quiet conversation, a pair of city guards walks down the street next to you guys, sort of nods at you and keeps going.
Hello.
Ossifer.
So you might be the only ones to notice. So give me a perception check, Killian.
21.
21. One of the two, but only one of the two, has a badge on his cloak that is a badge of the Apellian Order.
White cloak.
Ugh.
What time of year is this?
Early spring, late winter.
Oh.
So look outside.
So look outside. That's what time it is.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'll go in first. Just we may have to leave.
Do you still have your armor on?
Expeditiously.
Oh yeah.
Full armor, I can't see your face.
And different armor than you would remember.
Yeah.
So then I will lead the way up into. I guess now is a good time to point out, since we were all standing there, anyone who stands next to Killian hears a very low hum coming from his armor.
I'm not going in that shop.
That's fine if you don't want to. I just this is the best person I would know to ask here.
I'll
I
go
actually
in.
do
I-
want to go in.
I'll watch the entrance.
I'll start playing.
I don't expect that there will be problems. I just wanted you all to have the heads up that I don't know that for sure.
I'm gonna be clambering down the middle.
Okay,
Sounds
did you go
really
back to your
interesting.
place?
Yes.
So as you walk in, I'm actually like at the desk, and I have
One
I'm like
stop
actively
before.
working on a hat in progress, and I hear the door. I was like, come on in, I'll be with you in just a second, and I just finish up the last little thing. Yeah. Okay. Please come on in. Please come on in. Welcome. Look, I am Castian. This is my haberdashery. Please feel free to look around. If you have any questions, let me know.
I was wondering if you have an old friends discount. As I say, and with the voice, you probably know exactly who this is. Hi, Castian.
Old friend discount.
Friend might be a little bit of a stretch.
You don't have like a certain tone to your voice, like kind of like a Kylo Ren thing.
Nope.
Modulator.
I pull my rapier out.
It's fine.
Whoa.
Hi, Castian. How's it been?
You mind taking off the?
Yeah, sure. And I'll take off my helmet. So then,
Is Darth Vader thing going?
yeah, half elf, and he's got Killian's got a beard going on now. How's it going?
You don't write. You don't message.
I've been busy, and there's no reliable way to get messages out here.
That's mostly true.
You just didn't try hard enough.
Cell signal
And I'll put
spotting.
my rapier right.
So,
Boyfriend.
So what brings you all the way up here?
well, originally it was going to be to find her,
Hi, I'm Lyra.
but that clearly has already happened. But my halfling friend acquaintance. So I'm gonna drag Rain up. This is my cousin, who spent 8 years in the other place, and then showed back up in town.
And I was looking for him.
Is he actually your cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he knows them. There's a dragonborn outside with attached. And they are looking for Dels.
Odell's.
So I didn't know if you'd heard
I
anything
hear the
about
word
where Dels
Dells,
is.
and I like peek into the door.
I didn't know if you know where Dels is. But I figured you also might know people who could maybe find out.
I don't think she's dead.
Okay, first off, introductions are in order, I believe. Everyone, my name is Castian.
Oh wow.
Lyra, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. And,
Is that your name?
That might be Nyx. He's
I'm
Rain.
Nyx.
Might be.
Rain.
Huh?
Rain? Don't they have a song about you? Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. Anyways,
Here comes the rain again.
Oh,
Hey,
Castian,
so-
your nate is showing.
Indeed.
and please, sir, come on in.
I'm not going in there.
Oh, Cassick, we could buy you a hat.
He's a little paranoid.
Well,
for good reason.
Well, a conversation like this is best for closed doors.
I closed the door.
I guess he
Okay,
will not
fair
be
enough,
participating in our conversation.
Very well, then. Do you want like some hot tea?
that sounds lovely.
I'll pass. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I'll take tea.
So, Dels, huh? Why?
Okay, so as this conversation is getting started, I'm going to break away from it for just a second and go back to Simi. So, Simi, you have gotten yourself together. You are about to go case the joint and figure out if this person is a person of interest that you should turn over or a person of interest that you absolutely should not turn over.
As I leave my own establishment, I'm just like, damn it, I freaking miss Zachary now.
You've been 10
Okay,
minutes.
so did you check in? So you went down to your shop to check in there first before going.
Oh, I'm sorry, my
Take 2d6
established
emotional damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you did that. So you make your way through the town. It is a, sort of a gloomy gust day, but you're used to the city now, or used to it again, because you did spend a good bit of your formative years here before moving off to the wilds of Sutterton. So it's familiar at very least. You find yourself passing through a particular marketplace, and looking around, you catch sight of something you haven't seen before, though. A somewhat large black dragonborn who is standing outside of a shop that you've been sort of paying somewhat attention to recently. That does indeed say Castian's Haberdashery.
Wait, aren't you green?
Black.
No, black. Okay.
It's just sort of the light. It depends on what he's standing next to. He reflects the light.
That is a large shard of beef.
Should have seen
Oh
the
my
Maggie
gosh.
pull out.
That's like a sale, man. Sorry, got distracted.
Distracted by the beef.
Indeed. Odd. I mean, and I know Castian is there by now. I'd imagine we'd have at least said something to each other in passing, since I've already seen him.
Probably.
And that is not where I was directed to go.
No, it is not.
I'm looking as she's looking at me, I'm just kind of looking back and forth, watching people, looking at people,
I'm there looking at you.
making eye contact.
I'm working to be pretty inconspicuous. I won't say sneaky, but just kind of invisible.
Just part of the crowd.
Yeah, I just look like a fixture. I mean, I guess first thing would be first. I gotta deal with business,
Okay.
and then I can talk to Castian about the weird-looking guy at the door. I don't know. What's
All right.
that about?
Hire a bouncer.
Very slow
Make me a
stuff.
perception check as you walk
There's a
by
cover
the
charge
store.
store.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's gonna be a 26.
Okay, so 26. So as you go past the store, you do glance through the window and look in, and you see a bunch of people you don't know.
Right as Rain is shutting the
But
windows.
then you also see Castian, and you see Killian.
Oh, you've taken your stuff off?
Well, I had to take my helmet
You
off.
took the helmet. Yeah, you took the helmet off. He's wearing armor you don't recognize, and he's got the helmet sort of tucked under one arm, but it is very clearly Killian.
As you're shutting Killian?
Do you say it like that?
Yep.
Well,
Not Killian.
From behind No!
I'm not Killian. I know that we look similar. I get that all the time.
Do you?
Why are you saying that to people on the street?
Because somebody just said your name looking right at me.
Well, fuck.
I wasn't looking at you!
Calm down, let me take a look.
I was looking
I-
past you!
I turn to look at her and I grab my sword. I'm like, what's going on here?
Grab my bag.
Everybody grabs their weapons.
Why are you holding up Castians?
I like that.
That's great.
Her assumption is that Killian has come here to rob Castian's store.
Just kill.
The fact
Oh,
that they're
no,
together has
actually-
not yet dawned on her.
Well, she knows how much I hate you.
She's just like, oh,
Closing the windows.
Oh, yeah, no,
bar
absolutely.
posted. She's
Yeah,
kind of
everything
like,
about this is shady as hell.
So I'm gonna go to the window and peek out.
Y'all right in there?
Oh, come on in, come on in.
wait, who is it?
It's Simmy.
Oh! Is it safe for her to come into your store?
Sure, why not?
I thought she had a cover.
What?
Anyway.
What?
Okay, well, that's a...
I put my
bear
claw
What team is
You-
it?
You know each other?
Yeah.
Yep,
See, now her, I would call a friend.
agreed.
I hug him.
So
I
as you
missed you.
as you get close, as soon as you're about to touch it, there's a bunch of static discharge off his armor. He's like, "Oh, yeah, careful, careful. Sorry,
Jeez, man. This shouldn't surprise me.
sorry."
It really shouldn't surprise me.
Is it okay for you to be in here? I thought you had a cover.
I do.
Wait, is this the one you mentioned that was part of your group that, like, punched the guy until
Yep.
his face caved in?
Yep.
What?
A pleasure to meet you.
This is Rain. He's my cousin. He spent 8 years on the other side.
Oh.
You were dead?
Oh.
No. No?
That's a fair assumption.
Although
No?
we're still trying to get to that side. There's some.
Uh,
never mind.
The place that,
Oh,
yeah,
Faerun.
yeah.
Your enthusiasm about that story is odd to me.
I mean, there were other stories attached, but that
It
That
was
one
a
sticks
memorable
out.
moment.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
it
never
was.
be able to forget it.
Yeah. Me neither. Anyway.
Simmy, it's been too long.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Good to see you
it's
again.
been like all of 2 weeks since last time you waved awkwardly at me from below the
A
house.
distance.
chocolate.
Okay, because I was about to contemplate stealing a hat. So I was
This
like,
was a good
"Ah,
choice.
chocolate."
Yep, this was a good
Well, I
choice.
figured you were, kind of undercover and stuff, so I didn't want to, like, actively seek you out. But, just letting a little knowledge saying, hey.
I mean, day to day, I still use Rysla. See me is the name that the order still knows
Right.
me by.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Rysla, for all intents and purposes. I assume it's okay to call you Killian at this point in history.
Yep. I don't. As far as I know, nobody's after me specifically.
Good. Except apparently crazy ladies outside of hat shops.
Yeah, I did get a little worried.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
I mean, to be fair, I got a little worried too. I
Have
wasn't
you
sure
come in
what
yet?
was going in there.
No, I'm standing at the door still.
I'd kind of like bridge the gap between the two.
Would you like some tea?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No, I'll start handing out tea to everyone. And...
I do have a job I have to do at some point soon, but you know what? This is kind of a special occasion, so I could.
Yeah, he just got in town, and I was kind of surprised myself.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to when I'm done with what I have to do? Do you want to get dinner or something?
Sure, sounds like
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be here at least for the night.
Were you also Dell's friend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Okay.
Do you know where she
Actually,
is?
that's why we're kind of here
Yeah.
now.
I don't think so.
Her and the big one outside. Hadari hired them to find Dells. I have to wait. Where's your
Yeah, what was
pamphlet?
thing?
You see a big arm.
Hey.
going through
Through the door.
No. Oh well.
Not the tortilla.
This is the picture to find her.
Oh,
You can see why it's going so well.
sorry.
You will both get a kick out of this.
Give it.
I hold it over where he can see
Yeah.
it. Like, orange red, half fish, half human. Isn't that one of her story? This.
Oh no! It gets better.
Well-
He hired them at first to stop her from slandering his restaurant, but it's Hadari, so the slander has just drummed up more business than he can handle. So now he needs them to find her, so she'll stop drumming up business for him.
That sounds.
Yep.
So very on
Yep.
track
It is so
for
Dell's.
everything. That is her brand and his brand to a T.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
my
a
gosh.
2-year wait list just to get into his restaurant.
Oh wow.
Wait,
She's getting better at biceps though. Interesting.
So anyway, that's why the door was closed. We were just.
Yeah,
talking
we were
about-
actually. So originally, we were gonna see if Castian could help us find Lyra because Rain was
Hi.
looking for her.
Oh
I'll
hi.
let him explain that.
Hi.
But now we ran into these two who know him, who are looking for Dels.
And we were followed by a very weird halfling.
Yeah.
Accurate.
A weird half.
I believe you said shady as shit earlier.
I did not cuss.
Do we need
No.
to take him out?
He said he was following
Interesting
us.
point of order, just for those who did see me. You cannot recognize you cannot remember what my exact description
Oh
was.
my gosh, you're a gray man.
Probably not. Apparently, he overheard us talking about finding someone, so he was following us to offer his services to
Yeah,
us.
that's weird.
It was weird, but he didn't seem interested in any of us specifically. So I think it's fine. He said we could figure out where to find
You
him
were
if they
not
wanted to
given a
hire him.
description, just a location.
Huh.
And then he scuttled off.
Yeah.
Does he have a name?
Lucas.
Lucas.
Did I get a name? Not even a name.
Lucas
Just a
the
location.
The order is really.
They said they had figured out where his location was. They didn't think you needed anything more than that.
Wow.
We could help you with your thing. And then you
Maybe,
could
you
go
know.
and
I
find
think
out.
he might
Did
be
you
out for him.
Want or need help?
I honestly
Yeah, aren't you
don't
undercover?
know
Would that
yet.
not
That would
blow
probably
everything?
Be, yeah, I should check it out myself first.
That's kind of what I figured.
But if I struggle, maybe you can do something. I'm not sure. I can at least regroup with you tonight after.
yeah, for
trying
sure.
and see.
Like I said, it
is
sounds like I'll be
Brayden
here
our
at least one more night.
BBEG?
I wish.
Brayden is the bad guy.
Or the big evil guy. Our LBEG. Yep. Yeah. I'll check in on that. Yeah, I'll stop and have a cup of tea with you and go about my business,
Very
and then regroup with you. this
You
evening.
sure you don't want to come in?
I'm not going
It's very safe.
No.
He usually makes
Okay.
good tea, and usually it's not poisoned
There's
or
hats.
explosive.
So no, is
Mostly.
it tea or
Oh,
is
it's
it coffee?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
It's tea and coffee.
No,
There is one of those, the coffee at the tea house I like.
Oh wait, it's morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be coffee. Tea is afternoon.
But you call
like-
them. I mean, you call them both
Yeah,
tea.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
morning,
morning.
tea
Yeah.
and regular tea.
It's the bean tea, yeah.
The bean
Yes,
tea.
Bean
yes.
tea.
I mean, if you would like a little extra spice, I can add some. Mal gave me a little bit before he left.
Do you have sugar?
Thanks. I could put
Yes, I'm
explosives in yours if you wanted.
They went.
Maybe not explosives this time. I mean, I feel like it could happen
sugar
and
did you have?
anyway.
That's all
You
I
just bubbles
brought.
out.
I
and
got
you put
more
in
in
the
the bag, but given like.
This is fine. Thank you.
What is this?
So it's a special blend of tea. I think what was it called? It was called something else.
Bean tea. Oh, that's
Bean tea, and also I heard somebody once referred to as coffee.
that sounds like a really
Colombian
I'm
stupid
gonna
name.
pull
name,
out.
though. Like,
I didn't. Yeah, I don't care for the
it
name.
sounds a
though.
lot like coffin, and that's just
Right.
Yeah,
that,
but I
that
like the
bodes
taste.
poorly.
So.
Like a small coffin, like a little cute one. A coffee.
Coffin made of beans or 4 beans.
I'm gonna pull out like a leather-bound notebook that is very stained and worn. Do you happen to have like a tiny bag that I could have?
Yeah.
I'd buy it from you.
With all the money that got stolen.
You don't know yet.
Ooh, is that when you notice? You're
Yeah,
not
could
gonna
be when
share
you
that
notice
with
that.
anyone.
She's gonna go for that.
That
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, just like one or two. I just
Yeah.
want to see like I'm just play around.
Oh, yeah, I'll just go to the back, grab a little handful. There you go. They're actually quite tasty with chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What is it?
Chocolate.
I just
Said
kind of
word.
like, I don't get into the, just like, bloop.
It's more of like a
Okay.
syrup now, actually.
Yeah.
It's like a good, like, it's just like,
I may take one of the beans and put it inside a piece of chocolate.
oh,
Yes.
You can also just melt the chocolate into
You
it.
can,
That's fine, too.
yes.
It's like a combination of hot chocolate and bean tea.
Bouncing off the walls.
I'm just like beaming because I'm like, yes.
Oh, it gives you energy.
You did.
Oh, yeah. For a short while. And then- and then-
Energy?
Wait.
It's magic.
What?
Coffee and chocolate.
You guys got to deal with her now.
Later on, she's just like taped into the baby.
Oh, look at that, my store is closing. Everybody out. So what? Okay, so you're looking for Dells because the brother wants to stop business?
Yeah, because he's getting too much.
Getting too much.
I've
business.
gotta say, I'm a little offended that she didn't tell us that she's making like a newsletter.
Yeah, if you'll notice, that's volume 10, issue 3.
She's been busy. Man. I gotta figure
Although
out
knowing
how to
her,
sign
it's
up
probably
for
just
this
a
now.
random volume and an issue each time. Like,
It
there's
would
probably not an
shock me.
actual thing.
Would not shock me.
Although he
But
has
if it's a
really,
real
really good
thing,
rum, so.
I'm gonna have her start delivering to the shop. That's
I actually have some of his rum in the back.
And the food was very
Oh,
good.
yeah. Absolutely.
Well, now you have to wait 2 years. Bring your taste
As
again.
far as the actual whereabouts, I don't know, because I know she never wanted to go back to Elwick,
Right.
and so it should be like anywhere but theirs.
That does
Oh.
narrow it down
Flip
marginally.
it, flip it over.
I'll pick them up when I see my pals in
I think she tried to spell Costas, but wasn't sure.
House Das.
Is
Okay.
there a date on that?
No. Which is, but I figured with your connections, maybe you'd know people who could
I can
maybe
look
find
into
out.
it and see if I can find
I
out.
hope she thinks that I'm a pal enough to stop by when she comes. That's like
So none of you kept in contact with her?
Killian definitely didn't.
tried for a while.
She
but
just disappeared.
we attempted and then like the little things that I was wearing.
Yeah,
stopped
when the magic amulet stopped working and
Yeah.
then sending messages got a little
Well, and
touchy.
at least from what I've been able to tell, the postal system is kind of broken down between cities. So
Yeah. So and I don't even know, like, depending on people's opinions of her scantily clad pictures, I don't know if she would really be
Oh wait, now so
circulating
because
her
I
address.
couldn't remember, but in that she mentions the Gilded Lily. Wasn't that the place in? Was that the place in Lamott's Wells?
Yes.
Okay,
I've
so
been there.
So
Oh,
maybe
Lamont's
Wells
maybe
is
she's
Gilded
in
Lily?
Lamont's
Oh.
Wells. She could be like she could be there. It wouldn't shock me, given that she's still trying to drum them up business.
right.
So if I had to guess, I would say she's probably in Lamont's Wells. But if she is coming this direction to say hello,
I'm gonna say just wait it out.
yeah,
Yeah, but I also don't know who her pals are unless it was
Obviously.
I don't know.
it's
Does
me.
she know people other than us?
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how many people would be willing to let her visit them.
Oh, she's delightful. Come on.
She's also chaotic
That's
and
true.
destructive.
But now we don't have to worry about like
Yeah, I
being
miss
executed
her.
for using magic. So you know.
I mean, wait, you said it was still like off limits in the city.
oh,
though.
that's my bad. That's a player D&D goal.
I
Sorry.
mean, it's off limits, but like they have to catch you, and then it's
it's less dangerous
it is.
than it used
You're
to
no
be.
longer threatening to bring down an entire empire on your
Regime.
head
That's
for
fair.
it.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to. I mean, they let me walk in my armor, so
Yeah.
clearly they're not paying
I mean, who's
too
gonna
close
stop
attention.
you?
That's
That is
also
true.
fair. That's also fair. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm not totally sure, but we'll
Yeah,
find out. I guess.
but like I said, it was very lucky and fortuitous that he knew people who were also in line with us, looking for a person I know.
I have decent connections in town, so maybe if she's not seeing us, I can still figure out like where she is when she comes in.
Unless she's changed a lot in 1 year, I imagine that it will not be subtle if she's here.
That is a fair point.
There will
That
be
is-
a
May not look
noticeable
like my picture
uptick
anymore.
in pornography pamphlets being distributed.
Yeah, over here.
Everywhere.
Just comes with the porn truck.
Little porn newsies.
Yep.
Find the porn, find the cheerleader.
Save the world? Wait, what?
Save
Yeah, I
the
can't.
cheerleaders.
Yeah, save the cheerleader, save the world.
Huh.
Save the porn,
Interesting.
save the world?
Maybe.
Killian, where are you staying? Where's everyone staying tonight?
No, I literally walked into town today.
We were gonna
We
talk
met
to you
them
first,
in line,
I see.
and then we ran into her, the reason I came, on the way here. So I have no plans.
I
I
have
haven't
some
looked
space.
yet. It's been a little hard to find rooms. There's a lot of full houses whenever we ask.
I cannot imagine why.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
have some space that can be shared.
Okay.
Again,
I
though,
do have
is
you're
it-
undercover, and
Is
I
it-
feel like
is it
we're a
o-
conspicuous
Is it okay
bunch.
for us? Like, we're pretty noticeable.
I mean, if you trickle in one at a time. Through
I don't
Well,
know that it matters.
I mean, I also
for
have
either
the back room
Killian or
if you don't
Cossack.
mind being a little cramped. Sleeping on cots, but
We could camp outside.
In the
I
city?
did
So-
not bring the shaggin with me.
Mm.
So,
The
Okay,
what?
outside the city.
the shaggin.
It's his wagon thing.
oh, the
Um,
shaggin,
What?
You called it the
It's-
the
shagging?
shaggin forge.
I did not choose to call it that, but that is what it was named.
It's a shop and a wagon.
Yeah.
So
It is.
because
It is
we're
a.
five-
It like folds out into like a large tent pavilion thing because I run a business out of it, or
No, it's
did.
actually really cool.
It's
It
a
was-
but-
really
it
good.
could
And
be
then
useful.
a friend of ours decided shagging was very funny. As far as I know, no shagging actually ever happened in the shaggin.
Aware of.
That
But-
feels like a missed opportunity.
That
What you don't know doesn't
You
Well,
didn't
you
know
know-
these people.
No.
there was not a lot of.
I feel like
options
there's a
for
lot
that.
missing here.
No, that there weren't a lot of opportunities that didn't involve all kinds of like terrible things happening to us. At any
Well, there
given
was that
point in
one time.
with you and Tommy in the tower.
No.
Oh, I guess there was that time
Oh.
with Milo and Mizu.
Yeah.
But that wasn't in the shaggin.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah, but also when Mel and Cabbage were alone in the shack, we were in the dungeon.
You think though?
No.
I don't think anything happened. That
No.
didn't seem like a.
I'm just saying the opportunity was there.
Oh yeah,
We
no,
don't
people
know.
could have taken
Yes.
advantage of it. Speaking of shagging, have you seen Akai lately?
Oh.
Just bright red.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh really?
You just were like,
This is the real tea. You
Sorry,
just met
let me catch. I forget. Sorry, haven't seen him in a while. Akai is her boyfriend or husband now,
ooh.
Whoa.
fiance
No.
perhaps.
No.
Nope. Okay.
But boyfriend type thing.
Not big on titles.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
No.
I got this
no.
sudden sense of deja vu.
Yep. Introduce Keith as that once because we hadn't established titles. That was just what happened.
Yep.
Um,
Bright moment.
He laughed a lot.
I did.
How's he
Hey,
doing?
it worked out.
Wait, how's Keith doing?
It's making it. I mean, it, better than it was.
I mean, he's alive, so I
He's
assume that's a
alive.
good place to start.
Yes. He and I are working with Master Itzad a lot.
Good.
Working on that side of things. There's a counter group to the order that has sprung from the order. So yeah, that's kind of the thing that we do. And he was in yesterday, so
Oh,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So he sometimes stays with me when he's in town. He's gone a lot, so you know.
Long distance boy.
I'm gonna check on Kazakh, make sure he's okay.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, you're just like she's just glowingly red.
I will bring a cup of coffee to Kazakh.
I take it, but I thank you, but wary of it. Yeah,
It's
I'm like,
not poison, by
mm.
the way.
If he's gonna poison any of them, it will be only the one he gives to me.
That's true.
It's good to know, and yet I still don't trust it.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
Like from
fair enough.
inside.
Like I said, he's paranoid.
Okay. To be sure. Like I said, yes, I do have a back room if you don't mind sleeping on cots tonight, and maybe we can find a little bit more suitable tomorrow.
I mean, like I said, I didn't. We were coming here to find Lyra, and that was it.
Happened real quick.
Better than that one.
Yeah, no problem. I can close the shop early. You won't be disturbed.
Also, see if you can find out anything about that Lucas guy. He said you could ask around and people would know him or something.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a general description of him?
Oh, sorry, I'll let you know what that was. Give me a second.
Except they wouldn't be able to, right?
I mean,
No,
he was
I mean what I did to
a halfling. You know, now that you think about it, it's really hard to remember what he looked like.
You look like a halfling guy.
That is literally all you know. Sorry, I had that spell up.
Okay, so he's a guy and he's short.
Yeah.
Think of a halfling.
You could have
I just look at her. Okay.
I'm chewing a little bit.
Sounds like sand.
Ooh.
Ew.
Chocolate bar.
Or the massive
Yeah,
sugar.
I'll put some feelers out and we'll
Yeah, just to
what
see.
we can-
just
Yeah, just
rock
see
up
what
all
comes out.
halflings. This is gonna go well.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
guess I'll ask for Lucas and see if I hear anything too.
I mean, if you want to, I figured if you're already asking around, he said before he walked away real weird like that we could ask around and people would be able to point us to him. So
I mean, I figured the obvious place would be a tavern around the corner,
I
if
figured.
anything. So.
makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little sign up on my outside the door saying close.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we will wait. We'll probably be at yonder tavern round the corner, I imagine.
All right,
Okay.
I will meet you there.
Yeah.
Excuse me, in a couple hours.
Sure.
Something like that.
Unless you two have other plans.
We're
We're
outside
outside.
with Kazakh.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, that should be fine unless the two out there have other plans. But
Okay. I'm glad that I ran into you, in spite of the fact that you just like.
yeah, that was fortuitous.
Yeah, that was one of the more awkward runnings into people that I've had.
Not kidding.
You know, it doesn't feel as awkward as it probably was.
I,
I feel like we're kind of jaded in that department.
that's fair. Just given who I am as a human, I think that's.
I would
probably
be interested
true.
in what you've been up to this past year, though.
Yeah.
A little bit. We've been they've been
What had happened was.
they've been making some improvements in the valley, so I've been helping.
Did the prison thing take off?
Oh, I don't even know. I literally I
You're in
went.
prison there, right?
Yeah, that was in
Building a
Lamont
prison
Wells.
in Lamont
Oh,
Wells.
hold on.
I literally went back to Setterton and didn't leave the valley for that whole year.
And I started off there with you, but came back. I've been slowly working my way back up this direction, and,
Yeah.
and have. I mean, you kind of saw when I got the shop opened. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff's happened. Nothing big. It's
Any new crazy inventions?
That's really impressive, by the way. It doesn't
It's-
attract phase spiders or anything.
not yet.
Why is
I
it
have
so-
gone a different route with my research and development with it.
Okay.
So-
So we're not going the phase spider route.
Or
No.
what about to?
That's
Oh,
a
never mind.
shame.
Nick's over here.
Yeah, so
I
no
wasn't there.
no phase spiders have been attracted so far. I also haven't even bothered trying to play around with that whole phasing idea. That seemed like maybe a bad plan.
Yeah,
say.
that's fair. That's fair.
Very well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can wait over there and
Okay.
just let us know what you find out, and then I will see you two for dinner
Yeah.
while the other two go off and do.
Would
Whatever they're
anybody
gonna
like to buy a hat while you're here?
You have a little person hat?
I can custom make one for you, just the way you want it.
Rysla will buy a hat from you the next time she happens to be coming through.
Is that who?
Rysla.
Raisler.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'll when I can wear it in the store and such.
Yeah.
That way I can actually talk about it and not draw attention to myself when I'm on duty.
Yeah, if you want to make some notes on what you want, I can be happy to do that for you.
I have the fashion sense of a squid. So
Dills would be so proud of you.
No problem. We'll fix you up and no. You'll like it.
I can show you. I did have a few outfits that I wear in town and whatnot when I am just being
Oh
Rysla.
yeah.
I have a few outfits that I had made for me, kind of patterned after some of the things that Alma made.
Yeah, just make some notes of it, and we'll get you set up. No problem.
I need a hat with a flat back.
Yeah.
Yes, you
so
do.
that yeah, that's a good idea.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I know.
And so you have
A
like one of
reverse
those
tricorn.
bonnet things that pulls ahead. It's like all floral in the front.
Baby bonnet?
Wait, not baby bonnet, but those, you know,
3 blocks
like
down, there's a pacifier
Dickensian-
store.
Dickensian bonnet.
or a flat cap?
Oh, also, if you're interested, I can add a little service of a guided tour of the city.
I'll show you.
I can ask him out there, and I'll let you know tonight.
Okay.
They might be interested in that.
I literally have nothing better to do.
So at this point, Killian will just put his helmet back on and step out.
And I'm gonna get to work.
I'll
Alright.
take my cane sword. Just
Oh,
to
boy.
see what your armor does.
So when you do, you just see a little zap off the armor onto your sword.
Okay.
All right, so Simi is going to work. What about the rest of you guys?
So I'll step out and just be like, I'm having dinner with my friends tonight.
I'm sure we
Friend
can.
and colleague. I didn't know if you two had other plans. I didn't know how long you planned on sticking around. If you wanted to go back, if you were staying here for the foreseeable future.
I mean, working with you has literally been the only thing I've done since I've been back.
Yeah.
I have no plans.
Same.
Except for 9 years of catching up to do.
That's basically the plan. I was
So-
here looking for him. Now
So do you want
catch
like alone time?
Hmm?
Do you want some alone time? In 9 years?
No. No.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Every time either, like, both of them look away from Killian.
No. Like, we can catch up at dinner with everybody else. It seems like it's really interesting what you guys have going on.
like I said, I mean, I had the back room with cots and all that stuff that I couldn't sleep. But while we're out, if y'all want to catch up on your own,
Well, I was actually kind of thinking we could go shopping. I don't know where the shopping district would be, but
Hats?
no, for spices.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have like a
There are
Yes.
several
Yes.
marketplaces
Yeah, no,
throughout
Yeah,
the
there's
city.
a couple actually just
So
everywhere.
you're like you throw the spices for them to like conflagrate. And...
Oh, those are just the ones that light on fire really well. I actually like to cook.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's similar to what I was doing to hide my bonfire. Like
What?
since magic was taboo, I would throw a spice out that would
Officer?
sparkle, and then I would do my own bonfire.
Wouldn't that look like magic even more?
No, because it's just a spice. I would show them it's just a spice. That, Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You make a whole bonfire.
He tries.
that,
Wait, wasn't
that
that
and
the guy
more.
who turned into a chicken?
You turned into
I
a
wasn't there for that.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I don't know that.
Gillian wasn't there for that. He doesn't know that happened.
Before we leave you all to do your thing, can I have my 19 pieces of silver?
Yeah.
19 of them.
We've got to find that little shitty halfling. I told you guys he was shady.
That makes sense.
Oh.
All 38 pieces
Kevin.
that we made a fair money while we were putting a distraction out.
Kaz, if we have to go kill a halfling.
There is
I grabbed her by her little handle. I put her back in the Bjorn.
So all of
Like, we'll be
you start to hear yells, and all of you, regardless of where you are, start to hear yells and screams, sort of washing over the city. It's like it is very clearly starting at one place and washing across the city,
Doesn't sound good.
and people are staring up and looking up.
So
What is up?
when we see them,
What
Clint's just
is
like, I knew this was going too well.
We found people. We all
What's up,
connected.
Killian,
You're inside,
what
you
are
don't
doing?
see it.
Am I inside?
You're inside, you don't see it. You hear the
You hear the cries
the
and-
cries
Wait,
and
did you
yells.
say you would have stopped first though?
Yeah, I was gonna get a sandwich.
Now that you can afford it.
Yes.
You just starving?
I mean, you've
Well.
made it back to your
Okay.
place by this point. So any of you that look up see a trio of flying lizards.
Oh,
Cousin?
Oh.
Hey, dragons.
What
colors are they?
Can I tell what
And
color
they're-
they are? Yeah.
Milo?
They're too high up, and they're sort of
Backlit by the sun.
they're sort of
Okay, so they're not
silhouetted
like
because
like
of the,
they're not
yeah they're not
bombing the.
they're not no they're just flying over, but they're up there, and
I
it's it's got people a little bit nervous
Is this the
because
first time in the city we've seen this?
yes, first time in the city.
Okay.
I mean, you've heard stories out in the world, out beyond the walls, that these things are becoming more prevalent. But this is the first time that any of them have overflown the city proper.
Wow.
I suggest everybody would come inside.
Oh, I was trying to go outside.
It doesn't look like they're gonna.
What
Come
colors
down this direction.
are they?
Because you know them so
No.
well, huh?
I've seen more than I would have liked to so far.
They're not all bad.
Oh no, but
I wish you could fly.
especially
Yeah, I do too.
further out you get from Costas,
Yeah.
the more common it is to see them, and it's a little disconcerting.
They happen a
Are
lot.
these looking
Well,
more
not
scary,
necessarily
or
a
are
lot
they
more
like-
often, but they are definitely more.
Hard to tell because they are
Common
high up.
and
You can't
Faerun.
tell if they're metallics or
Chromatics.
chromatics
Or gem.
or gem. Either of them, but they're there, and they're not something that has been seen over the city yet.
Would
I stepped on you. Sorry.
would people from this realm know the difference in dragon?
Not in the city, no.
I'd say it's been a year. So
It's been a
you know.
year. They know what dragons are, but there hasn't been enough time for them to do the study, to make the contacts, to know which ones are good and which ones are bad.
So only people like you guys who are from Faerun would know the difference.
Could you tell what color they were?
Mm-mm.
Okay, great.
Are you guys? So you guys are out in the street, right?
Yep.
Okay. weirdest thing. One of the wheelbarrows that was just sort of propped up against the wall moves off the wall, falls down, and then it's like something invisible picked up the handles and it starts rolling down the street.
Yeah, that's saying that I'm casting Detect Magic, Keith. What do I
Okay.
see?
We don't see that every day.
The wheelbarrow is a magic item.
Huh. And then I'm going to chase after it.
I know where this came from.
No, you've already gone off. For you, there's actually
Mental image.
one of the street
Like,
lamps.
No.
One of the street
Get 'em outta
lamps
here.
like lights itself, and then it pulls its base up out of the sidewalk, and it starts walking down the sidewalk.
What the hell?
Either the dragons cause magic items, or there was always magic items here, and now they're like, fuck no!
Peace. I guess this will keep the order busy for a minute. Keep them out of there.
Is the City Watch doing anything about it?
The ones you can see are trying to corral other items that have come alive.
Under Detect Magic, it says you learn its School of Magic, if any. Would that apply here if I also tried to?
It would, but Keith is real bad at remembering
Enchantment.
what the it's going to be
Enchantment.
Okay.
it'll be enchantment. Keith is real bad at remembering what the schools are.
That's fair. Well, that's exciting.
So, welcome to Costas.
Whoa.
Man,
So
this doesn't happen often.
see me.
right?
What are you? So we're see me.
Tuesday.
What's?
I mean, I don't know what to do
Really
about
had
this,
it on
like,
Thursday,
now
but-
animate lamppost.
It's not your problem.
Not my problem.
I guess I will follow it a short distance to see
Okay.
if it seems to be, if it has any direction to it, or if it is wandering randomly.
It just seems to be wandering randomly, and after about 5 minutes, whatever the magic was seems to fade, and it just topples over.
Huh.
Now, as it does, the fire sort of catches on some of the woodwork on the building that it's standing in front of. And
So I will fire department the situation and take care of the fire
okay,
before I go to do the job.
you do happen to be on the main street, right next to the river, so getting water to put it out not impossible. Have to find a bucket, obviously.
Find that wheelbarrow. Like, this could have been a self-solving problem if they had been together. I will go. What do I have available to me here? Yeah, I guess I will just find a bucket, and because I don't think any
Okay.
of my minor magics
I
will
mean-
actually do anything for this.
They're easy enough to find. I mean, the bucket you find might not be the cleanest bucket you've ever seen.
It's water. I don't know. Like, if it's a piss pot, it'll still put the fire out.
And that is essentially what you find is a piss pot. But, like I say, the river is right there. So getting water from the river to put the fire out, not super difficult. It also helps that there are other, like, passersby citizens. Even the resident of the building itself is helping as well. So it doesn't take oodles of time to get this fire put out. And then you look down the row and you realize that there's 3 or 4 more that are also aflame.
Shit.
Including the bottom floor of the building that you are in, my friend.
Do I know that?
Make a perception check.
It smells like smoke.
So, Danny, where are you? Are you back
6.
at your place?
You have
No,
no
I was
idea
heading
because
to
you are
where
on the
he's
one of the
or-
upper floors.
Where I was told he was.
Okay.
She's gonna go hunt Brayton.
Yeah. If I already know that is one of the locations,
It looks like it might possibly be.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start focusing on that fire.
Okay.
Since I assume everybody from the other fire is going to be helping put these other things out.
Yeah, you do also start to hear like alarm bells, ringing, and you start to see. There's no such thing as a volunteer fire department, but you start to see like bucket brigades forming as people start to try and combat these fires. People carrying ladders to get to upper floors, things like that. It's all on foot. There's no like carts or anything like that. And, Killian hasn't managed to sell one of his fire wagons to Costas yet.
That's a thing that I need to talk to Killian about today. Yeah, I do the thing by foot, and while I am like trying to get water over by bucket to this thing, first off, my heart is touched because bucket. Second off, I am listening to see if anything is happening, like if I hear anything that would incline me to believe maybe one of these people that is visibly helping or something might be the person that I'm looking for.
Okay.
I don't know how I go about doing my job usually. We have not discussed that, so
Yeah.
if I like detect
Sneakily.
magic or if I like what has
So make an investigation check.
Okay. It's not great. Okay. 16.
16. Most of the people on the street with you have the look of people who have come from other places, so you don't feel like they belong to this particular location, so you don't know that your target is on the street helping you. So you don't know if that means that they are inside the structure, or if perhaps they got lucky and were out when the fire started.
So I'll work to get the fire out first,
Okay.
and then I'll go inside with the idea of making sure everybody is okay, genuine, but also see if maybe there's somebody inside.
Okay.
There's a dirty man in the corner eating a sandwich.
Just try. There might be some additional ulterior motives, but the other one is also accurate.
All right. So make me a survival check to try and help put the fire out.
Oh. That's an 8.
That's actually enough.
Okay, good.
So, so you do start to be able to make headway on it. It does take a while, even with all of the help. The fire's going pretty good now. You start to smell smoke.
Somebody's cooking.
Somebody's cooking something.
They're cooking you.
Smells like some good barbecue.
And despite the fact that it was sort of a gloomy, gray, sort of chilly, early spring day, it's actually kind of getting a little warm inside.
Okay. Can I open the door to my room and look out and see what I see?
Okay. As you open the door, there's flames.
I gently close the door. And I turn to the window.
Goes and sits back down with his sandwich.
Quickly grab the sandwich, stick it in a pocket, and head to the window.
Okay. So, Simi, the fire is, at least on the ground floor that you can see, it's starting to get under control, but there are 2 more floors, and you're seeing smoke sort of pouring out of the upper levels. As you are sort of looking up at the upper levels, you see a head poke out of one of the windows which floor would you be on? Second or third?
At the top.
So you're on the third floor,
Yeah.
and you poke. So you see a head poking out of the third floor. Do you still have it up?
I do not.
Okay.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's a halfling, and he's looking around, and looks like he's trying to figure out some way to get down.
Imagine a halfling.
I gotcha. I'm
I,
gonna.
if I look down, do I recognize?
No.
She's not from around here.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
He looks like the guy I don't remember.
Sticks his head out. Oh no, it's the man!
Evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay. Actually, there's something vaguely familiar about the fairly nondescript woman that is standing at the bottom of your building trying to put the fire out.
Okay.
You've never seen her, but you've read descriptions.
Nope, this nondescript.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Yeah, take the stairs.
Okay. No. I'm gonna parkour my way up the house.
Oh shit.
I was gonna say, as soon as she starts, you're like, no! Fireballs!
Shit. As I try to figure out what to do next.
Run!
Where? I'm in a burning building!
Jump out the window.
Use your magic items, Brayden. Use your magic items.
I didn't choose the one I wish I had.
Pull out your wand of fireballs.
I just think you wish.
Make the fire so much worse.
Wand of Wonder?
Well, I didn't choose that one either.
Is that what you call
I
it?
got you, buddy.
So as you're parkouring up the building, there are like gasps and shouts, and you I mean you're paying attention to what you're doing, so you're not watching them, but you can just kind of feel the people pointing and looking.
Shut up. I'm not here.
I wish you weren't. Dang it, that won't work either. Shit.
Start dancing or something.
So by this point, Sini has reached your window.
They're here.
Is there only one window?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
Faint.
jump out.
I'm going
Hope for
to-
the best.
Football tuck the halfling. Oh no.
Okay. She footballed me. Okay, I'll allow it for now until I can figure out what to do next.
Okay, she footballed me.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I will
under certain
parkour down.
Under certain contexts, that's painful. Okay, and so you grab the halfling and you parkour back down. Okay.
Target acquired.
Get back down. Are you okay?
Yes, thank you for saving me. We should probably get the rest of this building watered.
He reaches into his cloak. He pulls out one of the garden pails. Just
I really want that to be a thing now.
I really-
Did they tell me what was missing?
Nope.
They are so
Oh,
not
yeah.
helpful. Okay.
They
yeah.
trust you to do the job, but not to have all the information you need.
Jerkwads. I mean, we knew this already. This is why I'm working for the other guys. But, okay, so, yeah, I will start working towards helping put the building out again.
Okay.
And then, once the building is out, continue, and now, would he be setting off any alarm bells for me for some reason?
That is a good question.
Make me an insight check.
Does he feel 38 silver heavier than a normal halfling might?
Well, he bought a
He
sandwich.
jingles.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he bought a sandwich. so-
Look, if he bought a sandwich for all 38 silver, then the reason
didn't
he's
know.
starving is his own fault.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
yeah,
somebody? Oh, you gave me this.
I did.
Oh, use this.
Oops.
Yeah.
I mean, that's better. That's a 17.
17. He's a little rattled, which, considering the building he was in is burning, is fairly fair. But maybe he's a little more rattled than that would suggest he should be. Do you have anything? Would you have anything on you that would clearly delineate you as a former member of the Apellian Order?
No, I wouldn't
Okay.
have anything.
There's this one knickknack you're just not willing to get rid of that says, I am a member of the...
Don't tattoo Apelia for life.
No, I wouldn't. I don't have anything like that.
She's going to pretend she doesn't notice this about his behavior.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to roll for that or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a negative in whatever it's gonna be.
I mean,
So I think you're fine.
my deception is not great. Is this also a negative?
2 negatives makes a positive.
Sure.
But only if you're multiplying them? Dividing them,
So
maybe? I don't know.
the awkwardness of Simi and the awkwardness of Lucas join forces to...
Yep.
To create one hell of a charismatic character. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but it would be something.
Okay, so as you're helping to put this building out, you are also still keeping an eye on
Oh, yes.
on him.
Oh, goodness, yes.
You doing anything in particular there, Lucas?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The first chance I get, I'm running.
I am the knight.
I know.
Um.
I know.
Okay.
Go, little legs, go!
All right. So you throw one bucket of piss water onto the building, and you turn, and the halfling.
And I head towards the river to get more water, and I just go across the bridge and keep going.
I follow.
I was gonna say, you turn and he's just beating feet.
Just grab him and hold him.
All right. So it's a chase.
Yes, it is.
It's not going to be much of a chase.
Glass.
Shit.
All right.
I
So
grow feathers
so
and
it
run
is a
smack
chase.
into a giant window.
All right. So give me your.
Now I feel like we should take this outside and let them race each other down the street and then whoever.
Give me your
You know, wins.
initiatives.
Initiatives?
Oh, initiative?
Oh, boy.
You guys remember how we do these, right?
Initiatives?
No.
No.
21?
15?
Okay.
I don't remember how this works.
That's all
Oh,
right.
I know there's a roll for complications.
Yep. And I will make the first one, and then from there on out, you guys will roll for each other's complications.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't want to learn more.
Don't want to learn more?
Yeah.
You should always be learning, Keith. It's a very important life skill.
And apparently, this is not gonna load for me. Okay. DMG? Okay.
If you just ask, I'll give you one. Wait, are you telling us to reach them?
It's not stealing it if I need it more than someone else. One of my beliefs.
So the question is, are you tall enough to reach them?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I assumed it was like
With her,
walls of.
All right. So,
Mm-hmm.
so Simi, you are you're starting off what is your speed?
25.
25. Okay.
It's just like you're a halfling and she's a monk.
So
She almost triples my
so
speed.
so he's got like 25 feet. He's like 25 feet down the road, running as fast as his little legs can carry him. So
Sucks, doesn't it?
you are going to go after him.
Is it glass? Is it glass?
It is glass. And as you are starting after him, a couple of workers who are trying to apparently save this pane of stained glass from one of the burning buildings crosses in front of you between you and him.
Of course.
So just so you guys know, that is the 3 on the complications table, and I rolled a freaking 3
Out of
The
what?
universe.
out of 20.
Yeah.
It is the universe telling us that we are indeed the
The
Glassbreakers
Glassbreakers
Guild.
On break.
So, do you have a bat?
So, what are you going to do in this situation?
So who's dealing with it?
It is
Oh, Simi's
Simi.
dealing with the glass. Okay.
Simi's dealing with the glass.
You have to just barrel through.
How well polished is it? Oh, you said it was stained.
It's a stained
It's a
glass.
stained
So
glass.
I do it.
I would feel. Yeah, can I like slide? Can I baseball slide?
You can absolutely try to slide underneath this thing. Roll me. I mean, just roll a.
Acrobatics?
Roll acrobatics.
That's gonna be a 24.
Nice.
That is plenty. You're able to slide through underneath. You kind of feel the bottom, or kind of feel the bottom frame of this thing as you slide underneath it and pop up.
I'd laughed if I had gotten a 1.
Right? But you are able to slide through, and you pop to your feet, and there the halfling is trying to get away.
I was gonna say, as you slid past him because he is so.
Actually, yes, you slid past him and popped to your feet, but now dealing with the obstruction was your action. So go ahead and roll the complication for his turn.
Point.
Yes!
I turn around and like go to the glass pane.
How do you want to deal with the glass pane?
How do I have to deal with the glass pane? Oh no.
We're just gonna wind up on 2 sides of the glass pane. And
What's within 30 feet of me?
Glass.
I mean, it's the river on one side, burning buildings on the other, the glass pane in front of you,
Oh,
and this
no.
monk behind you.
How far behind is the monk from me?
What's your?
My speed is 50 when I'm casually trotting.
Wow.
Please try to break through and just bonk
How
like a bird.
so? How far past him would you have gone?
Let's see if I was trying to catch
He
up
had
to
25 feet.
So I'd have ended up like probably sliding just past him if I get to control that,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'd probably be like, I don't know, 5-10 feet ahead of him.
Okay, so we'll say she's like 5 feet, so she's like right there.
Oh, okay. I turn, see the glass pane, and I will misty step to the other side.
That's fair.
Good job. Okay.
I snap my fingers and I appear on the other side of the glass, using the glass now as my defense mechanism, and I start running again.
All right. Roll the d20.
Are there any guards seeing this?
That's only
7.
7. Oh,
So the stained glass manages to get out of the way.
yeah. The stained glass gets out of the way. But there is sort of this like scrum of people, like they're everyone's trying to be helpful, but there's a crowd, and yeah, there are guards that are trying to do crowd control, but it's almost turning into a riot because people are between the dragons and the things coming alive and buildings catching on fire. People are panicky, and so it's starting to become a bit of a brawl. Okay. And so the glass pane gets out of your way, and you see this halfling, and he's about to disappear into this. In fact, he is disappearing like between the legs of this group of people that are starting to get a little bit feisty and fighty.
I won't say Lucas is plump, but you know.
But you're a halfling.
I'm a halfling. I'm not exactly fit.
All those second breakfasts are catching up to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to skirt that group with stealth and get to the other side before he can.
Okay.
Lucas is too busy
And just,
looking
like,
over his
waiting.
shoulder that he just runs right through the arms.
Okay, so make your stealth roll.
Oh, that's an 11. They're distracted though, right?
He's gonna have to try and beat that.
What do
So
I have to roll?
when it's your turn,
Okay.
so go ahead and roll the complication.
That's a 9. I wanted it to be a 3 again, so now.
Okay, so you are able to like stealth your way around, sort of. You hop up on the guardrail between the street and the river, and you skirt across it and duck down just inside the crowd, and then pop your way out and skirt around to try and cut this little halfling off. You know you're going to be ahead of him. You're just not real sure by how much.
Just watching the crowd going.
Like I said, he could be looking over his shoulder, and he's just gonna right in your waiting arms.
So as you're sort of pushing your way through or through
Almost
this
there.
crowd, you hear someone like gruffly yell at you, "Hey, you, stop!" And because you're still moving,
Mhm.
he jabs his spear at you. It's one of the city guards.
Okay.
Oh boy!
Uh,
Now you'll be able to catch him because he'll be bleeding out on the ground.
Does a 12 get anywhere near hitting you?
That misses.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
But
Oh, damn it!
So
My
it-
translucent bulwark goes off. My AC's 26.
Okay. So there's this puff of magic,
It's like a shimmer of a.
and the spear sort of gets
Damn it.
pushed aside and actually stabs into someone else in the crowd.
Oh!
Dang it.
I mean, this is kind of on the guard for just randomly stabbing at a man running through a crowd. Like,
So roll the complication.
Okay.
I'd agree.
I guess
1.
Okay. And then do one more. This will be perfect. Then roll your perception check. And Danny, what was your stealth?
16.
So my stealth was...
your stealth was 11.
11.
Was 11. Actually, make that roll with disadvantage because you're
That's right.
kind of worried about that guard.
5.
5.
Oh!
All right, so you're worried about the guard who is trying to stab you with his spear and winds up stabbing someone else, and so you get out of the crowd, bam, and run right into Simi.
This is where you pick him up by the back of his.
Fancy meeting you on the other side of this crowd.
Saw that near stabbing. I would recommend that you come with me. If you come with me, if
Come
you
with
want
me.
to
You want to
live.
live?
Unfortunately, you're not going to be around for that. I pull out from a pocket this symbol of a square. No, the symbol of a like wire square with 2 circles in the top 2 corners and a triangle in the just underneath that. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh God.
Let me get
Be a
like,
20,
You'll
be
never
a
get
20.
my Lucky Charms.
Oh, or 2.
Oh.
Banishment.
Wait.
Oh!
Oh shit.
And
Where
I
am I
run away!
So how long does that last?
1
A
minute.
minute.
1 minute for her.
Oh.
I have a minute to get 250 feet away as fast as I can.
Okay, so
Wow.
so you're like you see this. So Simi, you see this flash, and you find yourself on the astral plane.
Oh
there-
no!
Are there spiders here?
There's spiders everywhere.
Odds or evens?
The astral plane is just full of
Evens.
spiders.
Evens? No, there's no,
No spiders.
no,
What-
there are no
what is
spiders.
there?
It's just, I mean, it's
Stars.
just the ether. There's stars. It's sort of an inky blackness.
I
You
looked
are.
into the abyss, and the abyss looked back.
I'd be like, am I dead?
Yes, I see. He's like, I'm dead. He killed me. I'm dead.
What a dick!
And I'm action full thing 500 feet just to get away as fast as I can.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So when you pop back in, you look around.
No one.
No one else seems to have noticed anything weird with you because of all of the other distractions, but there is no seeing the halfling. He is
How many
gone.
times do you think you can pull that off again, Bryden?
That was the only banishment I had until a short rest. As a side note, if you want, just for some flavor, roll a religion check.
Religion. Where is
16?
The symbol I use is a very old religious symbol.
Oh, cool. Have a
You
funny
don't.
feeling.
You might not know what to, but
Can I try to track him?
Has anyone seen a halfling running like his life depended on it?
Have you seen this man?
Make,
That's
so,
for you.
so yeah,
That drawing?
make an investigation check as you're starting to try and make the, do those interviews to see if you can.
Could I argue survival for tracking, or is this?
Hmm.
It's not bad.
uh-oh.
I'll do either.
So where were you headed?
The Flotsam and Jetsam.
We're gonna be. He's gonna run in. You guys are gonna be like, there he is.
Okay.
You'll just have to turn around and
You know what?
To me.
Oh, for hell's sakes!
the session is him running around as we
You know
all
what?
try and
Sure, I'll
box
give you
him in.
survival.
So that would be an unnat 20.
You're able to pick up his trail, and he doubled back on you, and he's headed into town. You would have expected him to leave town, but he went that way. And you kind of follow. Every so often, you'll see like he put a foot wrong in a puddle or something, and he left a couple of tracks, a couple of
Nobody else's
wet
fears.
steps, little teeny tiny halfling steps on the street. Knocked over a trash can.
You bastard!
There's too much garbage and I couldn't hide in it.
It caught up to the stained glass window and busted through a couple of them, just down in the corners, little halfling sized hole. and you follow him as he heads towards the Flotsam and Jetsam. Meanwhile,
I was like, which ironically is where Killen's like. I mean, I told him we'd wait here, so
you guys aren't there 15 minutes.
you're welcome to wait with us if you'd like.
You guys aren't there 15
Wait.
minutes, and the door busts open, and a little halfling runs in, skids to a stop.
Hey, you! Gazzy, kill
Son
him!
of a bitch!
I was just like, at our table stands up, and we chase after him.
I try and leave.
What you got, Steven?
How close is he?
Where would you guys have been table wise? Would you have gone to
This
the
one
back
is still
corner?
been
Would
at
you have
the
been
door.
close to
It
the
would be
front?
Somewhere close
Somewhere
to
in
the
the
door
middle?
so that we
Yeah,
have an
since we were
easy
expecting people to
exit.
come in.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, he's like within 15 feet of you guys.
Your shirt has become an immovable object.
Ah, that's awesome!
Oh yeah, he's got a
Perfect.
spell for this.
What is this?
A movable object.
I love
Yep.
that spell so much.
Nice.
Kill him, Gazzy, kill him!
Yeah,
step on
so
him.
I'm gonna walk over. I assume we're people who can move him. So as you're like, Killer's just gonna walk over and just grab you by that shirt and just lift you up.
Oh, for hell's sakes!
You little bastard!
No, why? So yeah, all of us just what?
Eat him, Gazzy!
That was the one
This is the one what?
that I was looking for.
Maybe.
Hey, Gillian.
You just carry her around as a snack.
Yeah,
You owe us 45 silvers!
you were looking for this one.
That one!
It was
Yes!
38.
let us retire to the store.
No!
The whole
I have
tavern's
nothing! I have literally nothing!
Do you have any
have
magic
38
currently
silver.
affecting you?
Do you have magic up? I am glowing like a freaking Christmas tree.
Let me see. What does this?
Stack him like a pinata. Do we know what those are?
They got candy in them.
How many different magical effects?
Yes.
A dozen-ish.
How many of them would allow you to escape?
You can try to make a strength save
0.
to get away from your shirt.
Well, I was to say, well, and I basically have him grappled, and you can try and get away from me, but when I'm grappling people, I count as a large creature.
Oh.
So my score is doubled.
I could join the pile.
And then go behind my little hair. I'm like, get him, just get him, Cassie.
Make him pay!
Shake him upside down.
Take my silver.
If it looks like he's
Take
gonna
your life.
use any kind of magic, Keith, I'm casting. As soon as he starts to, I use Dispel Magic to stop it.
I mean, I can just counterspell it.
Or that. Yeah, I'm gonna take him to Castian's store.
Excellent.
We'll hold off on my background thing.
Okay.
We'll hold off
You
on
could
that.
just literally like leave him hanging up in the air.
I'll go with them.
Okay.
Not that
Yeah,
I have a
make sure
choice.
Yeah, it's 'cause I like you have a
Lock
choice
the
right now.
door. Are you coming inside this time?
I'm not going inside.
Oh my gosh.
I still locked the door.
So are you still in the baby Bjorn?
We walk.
You
If
could,
we're going
you
to
could-
the shop,
you could-
I'm
you
gonna
could
let
just
her
come
out.
right inside the door.
I'm not going inside.
Okay.
It puts me down, and I'm like, I want to sit. I'm like, yeah, get him.
So actually, yeah, once we get in the store, I'm gonna be like, Castian, do you have like a coat rack or something we could hang him with?
No,
you
that's
could
just
just let go.
food.
Just let go.
We could
trust
just
me.
let go.
Stealing!
Okay, so yeah, I'll just put him in front of everybody, like 5 feet off the ground, and just let him go, and apparently he'll stay
He
there.
just stays there.
And I'm like, real max. I'm like,
Yeah, so I
Pinata.
think where we start is you owe us 38 pieces of silver.
45.
Yes. 38.
No, can we do 35?
She
So-
said 45.
I don't have 45 gold or silver.
Wait, if
Do you
took it
have
from somebody else, I
38?
feel like interest is fair.
I do not.
Also, why?
I needed money.
All right, you want to search his pockets? Take whatever he's got.
Well,
No, hold on.
it isn't stealing if you need it more than someone else.
He may or may not
What?
have a couple of magic items on him that I need to see.
Well, that's where.
Well, yeah,
So
well-
wait, why were you after him?
Yeah.
So, I was going to try and figure out whether you're the kind of person that I need to turn into the order when they send me after you, or whether you're the kind of person that our order needs to protect. We'll see.
So
Well, that greatly depends on what side you believe in.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out this guy.
Oh, homunculus.
Oh, little gremlin guy.
I'll pull him out and be like, Frederick, check his pockets, please.
Cedric? Oh, jeez.
I can cast
my
Sound of Truth on
homunculus.
him.
So he will like fly over to you and just like start digging into pockets
How
and
can I
pulling stuff
tell
out.
him that?
I'd like that, actually.
As long as I'm not stepping in.
Was that
The homunculus.
So how do your pockets work?
Duly noted.
Can anything pull stuff out of your pockets, or does it have to be you?
It has to be me.
So Frederick goes into pockets and starts pulling out, like,
Wait a minute.
turning them inside out, and they're just like
Give me that.
empty
He
flags.
can't actually reach down to get his pockets.
Oh no! I got this. And I will. So is this your jacket?
Yep.
I will cast a spell magic on his jacket.
Nothing happens.
All right. So. Anything?
Frederick?
So he technically finds
A moldy sandwich.
short sword, dagger, hand crossbow with some bolts. I'm wearing armor.
Pockets?
What?
In pockets?
Well,
really
in what pockets there are available. A grimoire,
So all of it is just
Uh,
going on the floor.
a component pouch, Those would be in the pockets. Those would be in the pockets. You find a small book of children nursery rhymes. The cloak / scarf I'm wearing a ring and a key.
He's not gonna take anything off of your person as far as like personal effects.
Are
He's
any
just
of those
looking for the
items
silver.
magical?
The key, the ring, the cloak, and the hand
Oh,
crossbow.
what kind of magic are those? The magic items?
The scarf cloak is abjuration conjuration. The ring is chronomancy, and the key is conjuration.
Well, if you guys want to interrogate him, it'll take me about a minute for each one of these items, but I can tell you what they do.
Great.
And I'll just start collecting any magic items he has with him or on him.
Oh, sorry, one more that I forgot to mention. I have a handle of a longsword.
Oh, jeez.
No!
Really? Okay, yeah, I'll collect it, I'll go over in the corner, I'll start using identify on each item.
Freaking Spellblade. I sent this one to you, Keith.
So if you want to interrogate, we can take him to the back room.
Whoa.
You
That
mentioned
doesn't.
your
You did
back.
not have to make that sound ominous.
We'll just move him in there. Nice and easy.
Just push him.
Now, wait a minute. We don't have to be violent for no reason.
Didn't
Okay,
you just say
weren't
kill
you
him?
talking about like eating?
Yes. Yes, he
Pardon?
She wanted Kazakh to eat him.
Yeah. And stomp on him and hit him like a pinata.
I want to know where my 19 silver went. I can cast Zone of Truth and he can tell us where he has it, and I will go get it, and then...
You will go get it.
I like the
You
zone
will
of
get
truth,
it.
actually. I would
That's a good
appreciate
idea.
that. That will make my life a little bit easier. Theoretically.
I am a little bit sorry.
Are you?
I'm sure you are, and
This
I
is-
appreciate.
This is a little much. I'm a little sorry. Probably shouldn't steal.
He just made me run all the way across town. And I almost ran into 2 panes of glass. Actually, it was the same pane twice. There were a lot of different things going on. I'm very tired.
Yeah,
No, I appreciate that, but I know him about as well as I know you.
That's also
if he was running from Zemi, this is okay.
What
Okay.
does
This is
S
acceptable.
mean again?
What's that?
When it's components?
Somatic.
Somatic, which verbal. Oh
No,
no,
that's
no,
verbal.
So
it's,
somatic is
the
Like-
motion. The motions. Yeah.
Zone of Truth. Yeah.
That's exactly like that.
Who all is in the zone of truth?
I'm carefully not.
I mean, look at what Zone of Truth specifically states because of one specific
You
thing.
can't
You do not
lie.
have
You
to
do not
speak.
have to answer.
Or you could tell, like, the technical truths.
But and you also do get to make the save. But she'll know if you fail or succeed.
I got nothing to hide. I'm in it.
I
What
failed.
items do you
You're bathing in it.
Oh, he knows I'm nuts.
What role is it, Steph?
Oh, sorry.
It's a wisdom.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma.
Ooh, 17.
Oh, man.
Dirty 20.
Oh, no, you succeeded.
So he
I
beat
failed.
But
Like-
you know that he succeeded.
So you know,
So you
that
know
doesn't.
he is not affected.
Oh, didn't work on him.
Works on everybody else though.
Cast
Anybody
it
want to get
again.
anything off their chest?
I will pull out my blade.
Killian, I.
So a lot of questions are coming my way. Who'd like to go first?
Where's my money?
I only had 1 silver piece when I stole from you. I bought a sandwich, so I only have 35 gold
Oh,
left.
35.
35 gold.
Silver.
35.
Silver.
Starving artist or something?
No.
He's apparently on the run from the law.
Yes.
Can you even actually find people?
Yes. I'm actually quite good at that of all things.
So why did you actually approach us all earlier?
Well,
that
I was
sounded
hoping
like
to exploit you for
bullshit.
some money.
What he did,
But unfortunately, I can't use a shitty drawing to find people.
Hey!
No, that's reasonable.
It has to be a little more detailed than what I was shown.
I mean, I saw the drawing too. That's fair.
Yes.
There is actually more information than what was there, but
That is true.
Of course. You can keep me moved, but can I at least touch the ground?
From the corner as Killian's looking at stuff. Certainly not.
Nope, definitely
You
not.
are a flight risk.
No, he's not.
Wait,
He
he's-
can't get out of this. I'll just push him down to the ground.
What did you steal from the order?
Oh.
Will you send me all of the
Would
things
you like me
have?
to? Do you want secret? Or do you want me to share it to the class?
Send it to me.
Just to you?
Yep. As Killian identifies all of the magic items he had.
Keep asking me questions if you wish.
Yes, what did you steal from the order?
Oh, a lot.
I'd like more specific information.
Well, all of the stuff your friend currently is looking at.
And then some?
Yes.
Thank you for being open and honest about that.
Well, I don't have a choice
That's
because I might die.
fair. So
Wait,
what
Are we
hasn't?
gonna kill you?
Are
No,
we?
no.
Well, I mean,
We're not-
if they send him back to the order, they'll probably kill him
That's
or imprison him for life.
fair.
I'm just conveniently kind of moving behind him for no reason.
Why?
have fun with that. Why? See, a lot of questions, but no context of what you should be asking. Like, why what?
Why did you steal those things? Why those
Oh,
things and not other things?
Oh, I
What's-
mean, they're very powerful. Your friend, if you would look at the key, that might have a little bit of an answer. I happen to have been associated with a very an apprentice slash scribe slash owned servant of a member of the Impelian Order, who, yes,
Have you used the key in the last 24 hours?
no.
Killian's just gonna get up. He's gonna go.
It takes a minute.
Yeah, well, so Killian's just gonna start fiddling with this key.
Please, please don't do that.
I have no reason not to.
So
That's my key.
what are you planning to do with these things?
Well, I was planning on running, but you can't run away if you don't have money and you're alone.
Running where?
Oh,
What were you
wait.
going to? Who were you going to give those to? Who were you going to
Myself?
sell those to?
To no one? To keep them away from the Impelian Order?
Now that's
Pick and
not
choose!
fair.
You could have come to me.
Who are you?
No, you shouldn't go to him.
Yeah, so slowly this spectral door begins to appear in front of Killian. He's just waiting.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
interesting.
keep going. It's fine.
Just
Just gonna verify some information here.
See, I deal with stuff like this.
Sorry, I dropped
I
it.
could buy some of this from you if you're looking for money.
I don't know who you are, and clearly well, for some very interesting people.
Frederick is gonna
So-
fly back over to me and climb in my bag, and he's gonna pull out 2 gold pieces and fly back over and just quietly put them in your pocket if anybody's paying attention.
I want to try to fish one back out because he owes me 19 silver.
I mean, I have. Never mind.
This is you can take your 19 silver.
That's true, I do. I go over and I'm like, excuse me.
Killian is going to open this door that has appeared in front of him after a minute. I assume it is full.
Yes.
So you should hear Killian. Wow, yeah, I'd be upset if you took this too.
So inside, you see. I mean, you can. You were technically the one to cast it, so it can be anything from the Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion that you want. However, off to the side, through a door, is the Impelian Order's private library.
You're gonna hear from this door. See me? I think I know why they want him.
What'd you find?
I think you're gonna want to see it.
Should you be yelling
Stay.
for that door?
I can't move.
I know.
So entering in, it is basically whatever you have deemed the magnificent mansion to be
Mm-hmm.
interior. However, attached to it is a incredibly massive library filled with books, scrolls, random artifacts. Basically, anything that is the private library of the Impelian Order is in this library.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if somebody took this from me.
Oh.
Frederick, I want you to go in there and just stay there.
My friend, you are never going to be safe again.
Yes, that's why I ran from you, who is well known in the Impelian Order, although... Yes.
I have any use for my homunculus.
So,
He just lives there now.
do you not find it curious that I haven't already, like, killed you and taken all of this stuff?
Well, I mean, I do slightly understand your current situation because I know who you're associated with, but yes.
I don't
Who I'm
like that he
associated
knows
with?
who you're associated with.
Why do you know who I'm associated with?
I kind of worked with Akai a little bit.
Oh?
Wait, is that your boyfriend?
Thing.
Has
Boyfriend
been-
type thing, I
Boyfriend
believe
type
was the...
thingy, right?
Thing.
Ish, kind of,
Boyfriendish. Got it.
maybe.
Don't know what that's like.
So my homunculus is gonna be able to live in there and can just tell me.
Unfortunately,
what I'm
no. When the door closes, everything that was in there,
it's no
any
longer-
physical, the library stays as it is, but everything else is
it's
ejected.
attached to the mansion.
So unfortunately, when it ends, your homunculus will have.
I don't know that.
No, I'm just letting you know as Stephen.
So,
How
yeah,
long
so
is
you
the
haven't
door
been
still
in
open?
contact?
24 hours. Or 48 if I use a specific thing.
Oh, plenty of time. Look around.
When was your last contact with Hakurai?
Oh, a couple months ago. I haven't talked to him because he's been busy
It's
with
been
stuff.
busy.
And I assume you might have been
Wow.
what the busy
Nice.
was.
He does tend to get busy when he's around her, that is true.
Especially when. Never mind. I'm not there.
Not to be a bother or anything, but can I have my stuff back?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Does Akurai know that you were doing this?
No. I about a week ago, I sort of had a there's not Jesus in this world, but a coming to Jesus moment, and
Empress moment.
was able to escape.
Escape what?
Akai.
That was before.
How do I explain this?
Using your words.
Yeah.
You all have some magic. Can anyone produce some light in a very dark room?
Once I write up my spells properly.
What kind of light?
Just
Well, I
in
think,
the
I think our
darkness
wizard.
and like candlelight or anything like that.
I think our wizard casts
Produce
light.
flame.
Okay. Are we in like a dark room?
I can make fire.
Nope. Not a bonfire.
Is it a dark room?
In the back,
It can be.
yeah, it can be.
Wait, what else
Right.
back here?
Um,
Is he hiding
if
that
you would
see too?
mind doing that for me real quick.
He can't move, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
2 steps to the left, please. As that happens, you see my shadow projected on the back wall, which is in tatters.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh.
You also see attached to that shattered shadow is another shadowed outline of something with red eyes.
Whoa, what?
I want to kill it. Fire.
That won't work.
Take it,
Well,
you
let's
tried.
not-
Well, let's just say my old master sold my soul, and I
The master's soldier's soul.
yes, and I made a deal to get out of it, and am currently running away. So that's my current position. How are all of you doing
Oh,
today?
I'm gonna drop a movable object.
So,
Stay.
Where am I gonna go? You all are between me and the door.
who is your master?
Madam Odessa Corel.
You've heard of her. She's a hard ass, and
Is she in the order?
Isn't
yeah,
that who sent the missive?
I misspoke.
Oh, you
to somebody
misspoke?
else,
Okay.
yeah. Looking at my notes, I realized I misspoke.
Oh,
Yeah, so you've heard of her. She is a hard ass. She is also like a. You'd almost say she was a zealot, but she's taken zealotry exactly like 180 degrees the wrong way.
I mean, I feel like zealotry's already the wrong way.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
It's just the wrong way in the opposite direction now.
it's the wrong way backwards.
So let me get this straight. You were in the Apellian Order,
yes.
and how long ago did your overseer in the Order sell your soul?
Couple years now,
Also, how can you sell somebody else's soul?
using very dark magics.
And now you have made a deal with Two Eyes over there.
Most people have 2 eyes.
Semi, sort of, yes.
To do what exactly?
Oh, I made a deal with it to assist me in escaping and getting out of there. And I'm waiting for the other foot to drop, per
I
se.
mean, it kind of looks like maybe it already has.
Oh no, this is a lot lighter than what will come.
So do you know what the other half of your bargain was for?
Well, let me put it this way. When I die, it gets my soul. So I imagine it tries to put me in situations that's going to get me killed. So, yes, this is a astute observation. Yes.
So what was the point? If you lost your soul anyway?
That's a fair question.
Look, I don't have anything going for me. But if I can get the private library, several dangerous artifacts away from the Imperial Order, the world will be a better place. And hopefully I'll die very, very far away from here and no one will ever find what I was carrying.
You are a walking loot drop.
I feel like that answers your question.
A bit. So did Akarai know all of this?
Well, he knows of my existence, yes.
Well, I mean, you said you worked for him.
Well, I mean, like, I was like a scribe for the Imperial Order.
He's not been with the Order for...
Right, hence I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, I thought you said that you saw him a couple of months ago.
Well, privately, yes. When he asked to talk to me and I gave him some information, yes.
What information did you give him?
Something about movements, the possible location of his dear father. I didn't have that one, but I do know, like, several things he was interested in.
What else?
Oh no.
I mean, that's basically it. I mean, like I haven't talked to him in seen or talked to him in a couple months. I mean, I can ask him if you want.
You can talk to him?
I mean, given enough time, I can talk to anyone.
He did say he was good at finding people.
I am very good at finding people.
He's very excited about that.
It's
the one thing he's got going
it's
for
the
him.
one thing- the one quality I'm very good
He
at.
has exactly one skill.
Can you message people?
I can.
We've got to get rid of this stuff. Or at least not like rid of it. You can't just carry this around everywhere. They will find you.
And they will kill you.
Absolutely.
Well,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know as much about the Order as you do. I suspect, unless you keep these items constantly moving or use the traditional Killian solution of putting it in a lead box and sinking it to the bottom of a river, they're gonna
It
find it eventually anyway. Whether he has it on his person or like they're hunting it down. So
This is very true, but if he didn't have 30 silver to his name, what are the chances that he has a lead-lined box to sink all of this
no,
stuff
this
in?
is my point. But like, what's your solution? He gives it to you, and then what do you do with it?
No, I'm thinking if the Itzot order can hide it, like they have resources that he does not as an individual. He will certainly be murdered to death. But
So I can probably help get it out of the city.
Also, giving this to the Itzot order might bring down a lot more heat than you want currently.
it's not impossible. I am open to hearing other suggestions, but one way or another,
How long have you been running with this?
Put it into a bag of holding and you cut it.
Then it just pops back out.
2 weeks?
Let it explode.
I mean,
Put it back. Only
okay, 2 weeks is not
Yes.
a great track record. So.
Okay, yes. Do that.
who would do that?
I was gonna say if he's held on to it
Yo.
this long, maybe he's. Yeah, of course.
how
Sorry.
long? I'm sorry, there were
2 weeks.
I
It
was
only
thinking
took them
same
2
thing.
weeks to track it down. That's not very good.
no.
To be fair, never mind. I was going to say I gave you a good run, but you caught up.
It was not
To be fair,
difficult to catch
he
up.
never left the city.
Yep.
So is it just the stuff you got on you?
Yes.
Okay.
And the library. That
Plus,
say
yeah, plus a
just.
couple of other things that I might find in the library, but that might take some time.
Yeah, you say just. That is an entire vault. He has a vault of stuff and a whole
Yeah, but-
library.
That's with the key. You just take the key out and you can open the vault anywhere. What I'm saying is, I can help get all the stuff he has now, like not in the vault, but everything but that, like out of the city. I can help with
Hold
that.
on, hold on. Let's not strip Raiden of his new toys. But no,
And his class.
I'm
So-
working. But I'm perfectly fine
In,
with
in
what
this
I have.
strange halfling's defense, he did manage to take this right out from under the order's nose.
Yes, I'm very, very good at that.
So he is clearly not without some level of
I'm.
ability, like skill, because I don't think most people could have walked out with
Oh, certainly
the
not.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Certainly not. But dear God.
That being said, Killian's going to hand. He's going to be like, so he's going to hold up the handle. This is a sun blade. It turns into a blade of light.
Oh, a sunblade, not a spell sword.
Nope.
He's going to hold up a cloak. This is a shadow ward. It makes him hard to find.
that makes
Why
sense.
didn't you use that when you were trying to...
This ring lets him
Oh.
cast ritual spells.
Faster. The
Um,
cloak. When I get hit, I can half the damage and teleport away. I
And
just
then
haven't been
He
hit.
has a few other minor things. Anyway, since this is apparently a Pelion Order business and not my business, I'm gonna hand it over to you. There you go. Did you get your money back?
Honestly, I kind of feel like you needed more than that.
Fair enough.
I got mine.
Minus 19.
I like her.
Did you add the 2?
I have not.
Add the 2 gold on there.
Gold.
2 gold and minus 19.
I can make more money in an honest-ish way. Also, we should like synchronize some actual stuff because the improv performance that we did was really good.
Oh yeah. Kazakh can hit a drum.
Fire a cannon.
Good for you.
Thought we put Kazakh on the triangle.
Ding.
Oh, would I also still have the sending stone that we had before for Akrai?
That depends if Keith decides that those sending stones still
Yeah,
work or not.
you still have the stone itself, but the magic was wiped out during the Elwick incident.
So my jar of dirt is just a jar of dirt.
Yes, unfortunately.
Please message
What's in
Akrai. I
it?
need somebody else's opinions on how to manage this and what the greater implications are and how to hide it from the order that I know now where their shit is.
have him send a message and be like, your girlfriend wants to talk to you.
Girlfriend type thing. Let's
Type
not
thing.
get it twisted.
Type. Yeah.
She-
Sorry, I don't mean to label things.
While they're discussing, I kind of lead them like, "Do you worship any gods?"
Yeah.
She do that often.
I
He's still outside.
it's complicated, but I believe in other gods. Yes.
Oh, you know it's not complicated. Lyra's love for you.
Lyra?
Lyra.
I'm afraid I haven't heard of Lyra.
You haven't heard of
No,
Lyra?
no, Cabbage's back.
Oh.
And I kind of like start launching into all I know about Lyra, which I forgot to print out.
Which
right
is
now.
about probably 15, 20 minutes of just talking.
Sounds interesting.
That kind of
Oh,
goes
hey,
around with this group. You just get
We
used to it
were
eventually.
looking at going over to the markets and picking up some food. Would you like to come?
Oh, that was a
yeah.
real thing, not a euphemism.
No.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
I am trying to save you.
Pick up some spices. Never been to that section of the city before.
What section of the city?
The markets.
Do you live here and you don't?
No,
haven't
not
gone
really,
to-
no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can show you around those if you want, but
I mean, it seems
feel
like you're
you-
busy.
other things.
Yeah, I
going
feel like
on.
you have to decide what you're gonna do with the small one.
Well,
Which race
apparently you
is
need
this
a,
to?
bodyguard. A
Bodyguard.
bodyguard.
Fair enough.
Wait, I want to know who's smaller. How much do you weigh?
You're probably lighter than I am because just
He's got dad bod.
dad bod.
He's slightly rotund.
Halfling
I'm
dad
not
bod.
sure if that's
Yep.
accurate for a halfling or not.
Don't know what an average halfling weighs.
Slightly more than the average gnome.
Half of a human,
Slightly less than the average dwarf.
Which is less than the average
I tuck a
None of that is
pamphlet
wrong.
for Lyra in your pocket.
bear. All of Steph's
And
characters
how
have pamphlets.
Lyra spelled.
What?
How is Lyra spelled?
The same way your name is.
Leira.
Oh, no, it is different.
I-R-A-L.
Like Lyrin.
Mhm.
I guess I'm not a guy.
Goddess of trickery and stuff.
And stuff.
That's oh god, you want to worship trickery and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm not, because if it had been any other person with the order that caught you, you would not be alive right now.
French toast.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm familiar with that term, but
Who are the French?
Who are the French? But well, I can't argue with that. But maybe they would have sent someone maybe not as fast as you are.
We're monks.
Rats.
I mean, technically he was too.
Apparently, he has outlived that point in his life.
He never got past crazy.
I never got past that. This is not the body that you have when you're a monk.
I don't think they're all monks. I think the ones they send to find you when you steal from them are all monks.
Yes. Yeah, they would have been just as fast. And probably a lot grumpier.
Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind if it happens again.
Well, it's not impossible that I can throw him off your scent.
If you don't mind me asking, because I have a hard time reading the room right now, are you debating on killing me right now, or
No, you're good.
Yes.
okay?
So I see
I
Killian,
speak for
Killian's
that
gonna be
one.
like, I don't know, Castian, are you planning on killing him?
Yeah, those two are wild cards. I don't know her well enough to understand yet, and he's crazy.
We've just been quiet.
You guys have just been dragged.
Is
and
the
you're like,
Zone 2 still going at this moment?
It's 10 minutes?
It doesn't matter because it didn't affect
10
him.
minutes.
oh, but it
No,
might have
for
affected,
me.
but it affected
Oh.
Castian.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's 10 minutes, so I don't
So
know.
probably.
That's an awfully long time to say whether yes or no you're planning on killing him, Castian.
Not yet.
I have a chance.
That's about as good as most people get with him.
Yeah, it's true.
Good.
He almost killed my boyfriend type thingy once. Or
Oh.
tried to. He would not have succeeded.
Wouldn't it be type thing? Wouldn't it just be type thing, not boyfriend type thing?
Yeah. I have some... I'm conflicted.
Okay.
Well, while I'm not conflicted at the current moment, before I may or may not die yet, can I at least know who may or may not kill me name-wise?
Oh, I'm Lyra.
Hello,
Rain.
Rain.
Excuse me.
I'm aware of your name.
My name?
No, hers.
Her name,
I
right.
won't say it because it's extremely racist.
Yes, it is. Good man.
You can call me Ryslin. Like that.
Rislin, okay?
Rysla.
Rislin.
Oh, yeah,
They call me Nightmare Nix in some places.
What places?
Her brain.
Some other places.
Nightmare
her own
Nix, nice to meet you.
And there's Dells.
And I'm Castian, and this is my shop.
It's a very nice shop. Maybe when I come back into some money, I'll buy a hat.
Oh, good.
How
So
much
you're
does
already
that
learning how to
cost?
get in his good graces.
Yeah.
That feels like a thing that you do very quickly with very many people.
Yes, I am very charismatic.
So you gonna cut him loose?
Now define. Is that code? Like cutting me from my mortal coil? Or?
No,
I usually
I...
give it a body.
If anything, I would like to figure out what that thing is attached to you and see if we can do something about that. So you don't have to
I
live
wouldn't
in-
worry about that. That's
Okay.
my problem, and
Oh.
I'm just gonna let
How-
that go.
Hang on. So your plan is to just not deal with your impending doom.
I mean,
I mean, that's
say la vie, you know, when I go. I mean, when
So-
I die, no one's gonna remember who I am. So
So you cut and run from the Apellian Order.
yes,
And made sure to screw them over and hit them where it hurts.
yes.
And your plan after that was to just die?
I mean, there have been worse plans.
I can't.
And as Brayden speaking, I'm talking from experience.
You've sat at this table long
I've
enough.
sat at this table long enough. So, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Tricky.
Okay.
There's not exactly a way to break
Do
that,
you
so,
I don't know.
Here, look. It's
I
mango
have-
jerky.
Bigger fish I have to fry, but let's put a pin in that. We can come back to it.
We don't have to come back to that. That's fine.
Oh, I have lots of pins.
No.
I'm sure you do.
So-
as a man who makes
In
fine
spite of
hats.
myself, I like him. I feel like we should help him
I
out.
don't want to, but I do.
Now, I understand that you may have... I understand you may have other things that you need to take care of. But I, for one, think you deserve some help.
I am willing to attach myself to your cause.
He didn't ask.
I really don't think you want to.
This man is begging us not to help him.
Oh, I will.
I mean, like, you all seem like a nice bunch, and I'll help you, but don't think you have to help me.
I would like to know why you think we're a nice bunch.
I mean, you
I would
haven't
too,
killed me
frankly.
so far,
He's
so...
saying that to get in our good graces.
I
That's
know
part of the...
three of us, and
See, this man's very smart.
yeah. So
If I'm known for anything, bullshit is my number one weapon.
I'm not going to turn you into the order.
But that's very nice of you.
I have my moments, and I am not. I'm going to try my best to throw some smoke some other directions to
Okay.
see if I can keep them away from you. Is there a reason you are still here?
I mean, well,
Sounded like he lacked the money to
I-
travel.
yes. I mean, I am one person, and I am a very capable individual. But there's dragons out there.
Also, I don't know when the last time you traveled outside of Costas was, but in the last year, things out there have gotten a little
Harry.
more difficult.
And that's what I've heard, and I don't want to travel alone.
I'll put it to you this way. I would not be willing to take the Shagan outside of the valley right now.
Good to know.
Because the likelihood of losing it is too high.
I'm sorry. Can we go back a few words that you just said? What is a shaggin?
The Shagan. The Shagan.
Wagon.
Okay.
Is my shop wagon that I used to travel around a year ago.
Oh, so
or so.
you're a craftsman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Of a sort.
Yeah, he's a crap man.
Why did you?
Also some of that.
And you guys didn't date at any point?
Nope.
No, I tried to kill him a few times. Literally.
I mean,
I think Dell's called that enemies to lovers.
I read that book. That was that was volume 8.
I will reluctantly snap my little thing, give him as a mango jerky.
Oh, thank you.
So other than the key that is the key to the kingdom, apparently, do you have a problem if he runs off with all the rest of those items?
I mean, not necessarily. I feel like... Okay, so the Order confiscated all of these things from their rightful owners.
Who probably looted them from
I mean,
graves.
I can give you a tour
Or
if you
tombs.
want, if
Or
that's
tombs.
something you will
It would be
wondering.
interesting to me,
Oh, there's
actually.
certainly.
If you look in there, my homunculus is currently like opening as many books as he can and just like flipping
Speed reading through 'em.
I can do that as much as you want. This is the Imperial Order private library. It's filled with every kind of knowledge of any spell, information. There, you can find recipe. Basically, any book you can find in here, as long as the GM says you passed a check, it can technically be in here.
If God says so.
That's technically what the spell says. Is the
Yep.
GM can set a
DM
DC
can set a
to
DC for you to find anything you want.
like it. It specifically says you can find like generic books, but like if you're finding something very specific, it's harder to do.
Right.
So, but it is a little finicky. Not everything's going to be exactly where it was if the door reactivates.
That's annoying.
It very much is. That's why I have various spells to help me locate objects, and I can locate people. I'm a ritualist, so I can...
And you never thought about using those powers to figure out a way to get out of your deal from the library you have?
I mean...
It's a work in progress.
Anyone can do an insight if they want.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was never going to pass that.
18.
19.
Hold on.
19.
16.
26.
26. Okay. You specifically would know what happens to impelling children orphans when they're in the impelling order, which is trauma.
Yep.
So, for the three of you, you don't think I care what happens to me, because no one else cares what happens to me. No.
Well, did I make it? I
Yeah,
forget.
yeah,
Oh, I
you
did.
you did make it.
Ooh, what sympathy.
I wanted to shank you.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, so I other than the and I don't know, maybe if he agrees to not run off on you, he can
I mean,
Let
you're a
him
lot
have it
safer
back.
with me than without me.
I mean, I see what you've been able to do, and you're quite capable, so having you around to protect me wouldn't be that bad. Or any other person in this group, not to single anyone out as bad in any way of
Wink, wink.
abilities.
I tell you what, I won't kill you, but down the road, I might need your help for something.
I mean, I have a lot of useful skills. I can identify
Find things.
things. I can read anything. I can heal.
Let's just say I'll call on a favor down the road.
Oh, something I'm very well versed in. Yes.
Okay, Godfather.
You still terrify me.
So Killian, this is sort of your thing now, right? Like finding people to help.
Yeah.
Really?
Are you thinking
And
about
it
doing
does.
this?
It seems very. Fate seems to have deemed that such a perfect example of what I'm trying to fix in the world falls into my lap. So yeah, I think so.
I'm with you.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. Yeah, I'm aware of that one. Yes.
When did this happen?
A lot happened over the last year. Actually, a lot happened over the last. How long was how long was the campaign before that? A year and a half.
2 years before it was. It's been two. It was around maybe 2.5 years. Pre Elwick.
Honestly, it's been a long 3 years.
I agree. I just didn't see this 180 coming.
I figured it'd come up when we have our dinner. I sold my company. Sold is maybe not the right word. I trained
They
some people to
donated.
take over for it and gave that up.
If you're hungry, I can help with that. Can you hand me the key?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll hold it and I
Food in
will.
there?
I will gently activate my attunement to it, and I will change the outer space of it. It's very Hobbit house-esque, and it can feed us whatever you want.
What?
As part of Mordenkainen's
I go-
magnificent mansion, there are invisible servants that can make you food,
Nyx is already in the kitchen.
I'm ready to test
or
it.
you can make food yourself.
I'm testing it.
If you did give that to me, I will say, if you want to craft, there's a crafting room, two doors down, furnace, crafting workbench, all of that sort of stuff. Fighting room, I don't wish to presume that
He's
you
not in
wish
there.
to
I'm
not in
no,
there.
thank-
Yeah.
Several bedrooms, all furnished out. I've had a while to work on having one of these
You don't even
for a
need
while,
these.
so. However, it does take a longer time to cool down. So it's sort of a 24 hours on, 24 hours off sort of deal.
This is true.
So,
Yeah, fair point.
but I do have some things to extend that, but we can come to that at any moment. And as a side note, I would have been able to get out of the immovable shirt, but I was surrounded by too many people, so.
Okay.
the wizard. Sure.
That was probably a good call for you.
Yeah. So, we can close this if you want. You guys can do whatever
you have
want.
anything? I mean, I assume this was your business you had to take care of today.
Yes.
Oh, this is the guy you broke. Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, the order sent me to find him.
So we just disguise him and
That's what I
walk
was
him out of the
thinking.
city?
I mean, I don't even know if we need to disguise him.
I mean, if the Appellian Order knows who he is.
Did you have a description?
They didn't give me a name, a description, or what he stole.
That-
And you still found him?
Doesn't mean that they don't have it, though.
That's good.
I'm good at my job. Sometimes it's accidental, but you know, when the world's on fire and the one person that you just saved is trying desperately to get away from you, that kind of gives you away.
That's fair.
Okay.
Just for future reference. That was a choice.
I mean, it was a choice.
It was. It's not the one I would recommend making again in the future, but you know, it worked out for you in this particular case.
I think I need to go check on Kazakh, make sure that his friends haven't caught up with him. I'll be back.
What?
What?
If
So-
you come with me, I'll
I'll
talk.
go.
Early dinner?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay with that.
You two know any good places in town to eat?
Sure.
His place. Apparently.
I mean, this place can make anything you want.
And we don't have to apparently
Within
worry about
reason.
people
We won't have to
overhearing
pay
our
for it.
conversations.
Yeah, we just have to convince Kazik to come into the store and then into the magic door.
I mean, food is a
Oh, that
powerful
won't do it.
motivator.
No.
He won't?
No.
No. Dang.
Kazik
So-
avoids insides like I avoid other undergrounds.
So would we not have the same problem at an inn? Or a tavern?
Would?
That won't work.
Forget.
It depends. I don't
Would
He wants-
I don't
depend.
trust
Castian.
Castian.
He
That's-
doesn't trust
that's a
this
fair
guy.
response.
You don't even know me.
That's
The look of your shop tells me you're not going.
It's a beautiful shop.
Well, and he was also told that you run a black market.
Yeah. So I was already
So-
given like I'm like
Killian, you and your big mouth.
You don't know this. You don't know that I told him that.
your
He's
shop
also
was too
outside.
perfect. It's like a rhino in a china shop.
But
I
yeah,
just
if
don't
you
fit.
guys want to get things ready, I'll go out with Rain and try and convince the big scaredy cat to come in.
Well, I guess see how you do with that before we start getting too much put together. Because if he's just
I mean,
really...
if he's not going to come in, I feel like we're going to wind up eating here anyway, and he's just not going to join us.
We can always bring food to him, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
I don't think anything can leave food-wise
No?
from the
True.
try telling him that
place.
the people can see him if he's
My
outside.
abode.
So if we eat it,
Not
it's outside.
Whatever the magic. No, once it's inside you, you're good.
I'm just wanting the extent of the magic here.
It becomes part of you.
Yes.
Once you eat, you can never leave.
I'll go up and be like, Kazik, I'm gonna go inside
the
the
ship.
magic
Part
door
of the
and you
crew.
might close
Part of
on
the
me and I'll be in
ship. Part
danger,
of
so
the
you have to come and follow me.
Also, I mean, you're standing in the middle of an open area where anybody could see you. I do have concerns.
If your concern is about being safe, there are going to be few places safer than where the rest of us are. Because if anything happens to you out here, we won't be able to help. Nor will we know what happened.
I'll go inside mainly because Nyx is there.
I saved your life.
You're eternal.
Life debt, huh?
He owes me what you would call
Also, if you're like trying to hide from the life, this is a different like dimension,
It has
which is a
nothing to
very
do with
harder
him.
to get into. If that makes any difference.
Yeah, it's all him, not me. So
That's true.
The only reason why I'm going inside is because Nyx is there. So.
That's fair. I can't blame you for that. You don't know any of the rest of us from Adam, so you know.
I'll hold the key for a minute and just gently raise the roof to compensate for your.
The room. The room.
I'm gonna say if we put you at ease, he can cast his own truth again. I'll answer any question you want.
That's not a good idea.
For who?
I don't want to hear his answers.
Also fair.
I'll be completely honest with you.
You probably would now, honestly.
You don't need his own truth for him.
So you guys go into the magnificent mansion. You have yourself a wonderful meal.
I'm reluctantly happy.
reluctantly happy.
And
enjoy
what
yourself,
was
but
the
you don't
plan
like it.
to
I hate
stay
it.
overnight there in the
If they-
mansion,
I mean, might as
or
well, since we had people who didn't
Okay.
have a place to stay.
Full stock bedrooms as well.
Quick question, you said food can't come out of wherever?
can't leave the
Basically,
mansion.
it can't leave the mansion.
What happens?
It
Just
disappears.
disappears.
But
So if I stuff my pockets.
When you walk out, it'll
They-
just be
they'll
gone.
vanish. Oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna be so
That's-
sad.
Yeah.
Alright.
do you tell her that though?
He did. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah, okay.
mentioned it?
I mentioned it, but
She's
Um,
gonna
I
listen.
thought it
But
was
she's-
more like
she's gonna-
you can't
yeah.
take it out. And I was like,
okay. So you guys have a wonderful dinner.
Yep.
Get plenty of rest in the mansion overnight, and that is where we will call it for tonight.
no.
Hope you guys enjoyed this inaugural session of the third chapter with a whole bunch of new characters. Lots of fun, I think, and we will see how this progresses as we move forward. Next week, Danny and I are going to be out of town, so there will be no streams at all next week. So be sure that you are tuning in to the Discord server so that you will always know what the streaming schedule is going to be for that given week. We do put it on there. There's a pinned channel. There's a channel with pinned messages that will always have the most current streaming schedule. So be sure you check out that. If you're just jonesing for a fix and need to watch us play D&D, you can go to our YouTube channel, or just go out to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus. Casual with a C, Cactus with a K at the very beginning. I've been told that there are 2 C's that need to be you have to be clear. But Casual Cactus, and you'll find all of the video content that we've created and put out there. There's tons and tons of stuff, multiple campaigns, some run by me, some run by Danny, one-shots, just talk about the game in general, other stuff we've done as well. It's all out there. Feel free to check it out for yourself. That is going to do it for us tonight. We will not see you next week, but we will see you hopefully in 2 weeks' time. Until then, do remember...
Grab
your bats and grab your balls.
And if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night, everybody.